Yo, Grange, what's up, yo? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It keeps getting cut off. Just labbing. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like this year is gonna be a really, really good year, man. Last year was really good. I think this year is gonna be even better. What do I have her on? I might have her on Young Jay. What's goody? Happy New Year. That is so. If they tech roll forward, I think tech rolling forward probably bad. Yeah, for sure. Potentially Frosty's into Genesis. Like I think I'm starting the year off hot. I think Frosty's into Genesis. That is the plan right now. Yo, P1, what's good? Goodness. Yo, Dominique, what's good? What's good? What's good? Happy New Year, bro. I know you're probably excited for the Virtual Fighter 6. They said they're gonna show a lot more stuff this year. We're starting this year off with Shiki. You talking about you or me? So I want them to reversal block. Because you can jump. If you tech roll forward, you can't jump. But right there, you can take that. Jump on that. Me? Nah. I know how to play her, but I wouldn't name her. I do think she's good, though. Win all the tournaments with her? Nah, that ain't gonna work. Okay, yeah, so you can hit jump start up on a forward roll. Somebody forward roll. I'm just testing. So I'm testing Amakusa setups because I know Healing Vision is one of the main Amakusas in NA, and like nobody really plays the character. So the last thing you want to do is go to any tournament and not know how to fight this character, have to fight him and lose because you don't understand the matchup. So I watched a lot of his match footage yesterday and looked at a lot of setups that he likes to do to see what's real and what's fake. And see what options are best for like rolling. So like rolling forward is probably like, it really just depends, because rolling forward you can eat another overhead, which is not good. It'll hit your jump start up too. So if you block low, your hit. If you try to jump, your hit, especially if he times it already. Like it can hit jump start up. So that could be kind of dangerous. I've seen some people guard cancel. That is risky because he could just hit you with stand C. I'm trying to find the best option, like one of the best. I don't know. You remember Amakusa from the original? Yeah, he's a pretty cool character. I think he's a cool character. I'm playing By Sweet Carol, 2D side-scroller horror game that looks like a Disney movie. That sounds cool. But yeah, they said they're gonna show off some VF stuff this year, so that'll be pretty hyped to see what they're cooking with that. We need more 3D fighting games in general, I think. But yeah, Shiki, like I think she's good. Don't get it twisted. I think she's good. I'm not like Dustin. Dustin thinks she sucks. Dustin has an opinion on a lot of characters. Like me and him share different opinions on characters. Of course, he's been playing the game longer, but me and him just have different mindsets. I think Shiki's good. I mean, she got an uppercut. any character with an uppercut that can constantly keep somebody out the air in this game, and she has good mobility. She moves around really good. Her buttons are good. Her buttons are plus on hit. Like frame data, having good frame data and a anti-air uppercut, that's enough. That's really enough, honestly. So I think knowing this, like doing this, then this, then that. The fact that that can catch jump startup is all I need to know, because yeah, she's jumping forward, so that can catch jump startup. Question is, do I have enough time to go low? No. So you don't have enough time to go low. So if they jump forward, I'm gonna catch jump back, jump forward. That part isn't gonna really matter. Let's see. I think that part matters. Shouldn't matter. That's not my input. Oh my god. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so knowing that it doesn't matter, I feel like rolling. Y'all love when they say his full name. It's sick. I feel like if they roll forward, they put themselves in more of a mix-up, because then you cannot jump out of the orb. So I feel like doing that is probably the worst tech option, along with neutral tech. I think back tech is the best option, probably. And if you neutral tech, I feel like if you neutral tech though, the fireball won't hit you yet. Like, she didn't have to take that. Like, if I make her wake up jump, I think that that's okay. Yo, Danny, what's good? You already know. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Yo, Ice was goody. Happy New Year. Hopefully we can run it up in some fighting game this year. Most likely Avatar, probably, or Tokon or something like that. Okay, so neutral tech, you immediately get out of the situation. So I'm gonna make them jump forward. I think if you have to make him react, that's fine. Like, if you have to actually make him react to the situation, I don't care about that. Cause like, see, like he can do something like that, but I don't care about that per se. If I have to take that, then that's fine. What does 2026 have in store for Nash fans? Right about now, probably like roadmap wise, Frosty Falcons into Genesis. That's like the plan right now. It's not 1000% set in stone, but it's probably almost like in the 80%. So that's for tournaments. That's something you can look out for me, like, you know, traveling and doing things. Channel. So channel is gonna be some season 2 City of the Wolves stuff, of course. You already know. Your boy is gonna be showing some season 2 stuff. You know, when we get a release date, or when we know when that comes out, like balance patch, all that good stuff. So definitely more City of the Wolves content, but we do have like Invincible versus coming out. We have, you know, Tokon should be coming out this year for sure. And we have Avatar, you know, hopefully sometime this year. Like it's a lot of games coming out this year that I'm interested in. So, you know, it's just a very exciting year, you know, just in general. You're going to Frosty's almost purely to chill and taking that this year, but might gatekeep Grand Blue. I respect that. Yeah, I'm going for City of the Wolves, of course. I gotta hit up at least some qualifiers for Sam Show so I can qualify. Unfortunately, it's not at Frosty's or at Genesis, so I'm just I've been really grinding this game just so I'm like at the same level as like City of the Wolves. I'm at a pretty comfortable level right now where I do feel like I can beat anybody I play against. I don't feel like anybody can dominate me in this game. Right now, I feel like I'm at a level to where either A, I'm gonna beat you or you're gonna beat me, which is really good, especially haven't even been playing for 2 months yet. So that's a really powerful level to be at, to feel like I'm at. So gonna do that. Are you still gonna be streaming more as usual? I'm gonna try to be a lot more consistent. I probably never have a schedule, because I feel like a schedule lets y'all down and it lets me down in general, because if I do a schedule I have to stick by it, which isn't a problem because a lot of streamers do stick by a schedule. I'm more of a I stream when I feel like it type person, so I'm gonna still try to stream consistent, but at the end of the day I want to make it fair to you guys. I wouldn't want to be like, okay, Monday I stream, noon to 5, and then Monday comes and you don't see me. You know what I'm saying? Because something happens. Life happens, all of these things. So I don't want to be that streamer. However, I'm going to try to stream, a lot more, frequently this year, just to stay steady. Because I feel like, chat, I really do feel like I could be a big streamer if I was consistent. I've had multiple chances to, grow my channel, especially Twitch. And my YouTube is definitely growing. It's growing slowly, but it's growing. But I've had multiple opportunities to grow my Twitch, and then I just fell off of streaming. So that's on me. But, it's never too late. Definitely never too late. It's crazy. I already consider you a big streamer. For real? Damn, I respect that shit. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's like, I don't have the numbers, but I have all of the information to give somebody that would be super valuable for the player. You know what I mean? So it's just very unfortunate that I don't have, the biggest pool. But I do feel like I reach a lot of people. But that really tuning into your streams are a great way to start my day. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just try to really keep my stream authentic, real, raw. You feel me? I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. I like to tell y'all how it is. I also like to help y'all get better as I get better. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. So when he's walking in the sand, you see his footprints, but because he's gliding, he's not technically walking. I think that's really cool. Little details like that. Okay, so said about you on my tweet, all love and support, brother. Yeah, I appreciate that. That was a real tweet. When I say a lot of things that I do, I really do be trying to put people on and grow people, make people grow. It's all in I never try to diss anybody or downgrade players. I play all players of every skill level. I've been fighting Giuseppe Swag and Ito San. I've been fighting them literally 50-60 games, just long sets in Samurai Showdown. It's just all fun, you know what I'm saying? And I learned something from all of those sessions. I learned a lot. Keep on the grind. I'll pop out some YouTube stuff. I think you'll do nothing but grow. Yeah, I gotta get better at my YouTube grind. YouTube is the hardest for me. YouTube is very difficult for me because I run out of ideas. I'm not the best at thumbnails. My thumbnails are alright, really just alright. They're not, oh my god, a person would click on this all the time, because I'm not the most creative thumbnail guy. I think I could probably get better at that this year, make better thumbnails, better editing skills, stuff like that, to, make things pop a little more. Yo, Purdue, thank you for the follow. I've been watching you grind fighting games for years, and whenever I'm on a fighting game grind and computer or just enjoying a fighting game, you always my go-to. Yo, I appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely try to really put people on, like I said, and stream what I'm learning and then share it. Your ruthless aggression. So to me, you a big streamer. This is gonna be your year, Brody. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like this year is a good year. I actually feel like, especially in competition, I feel like I'm learning, especially this game, at a good pace. Cause y'all gotta understand, as a streamer, because I know some of y'all stream too. As a streamer, it's gonna be always hard to make the right type of content for your audience, and some people just do whatever they want, and sometimes I just kind of try to do whatever I want, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. Of course, I try to do streams that y'all will enjoy, especially for this game, because this game isn't as popular. You're relearning Sam Show? Let's go. What character are you interested in? Especially for this game, since this game is like 1000% like not the it's not the most popular, right? We just got to keep it real. It's not the most popular. It's not that many people on the server. So when I play it on stream, I'm kind of forced more so to lab and just show y'all what I'm working on or what I'm cooking up in my brain. And, you know, I wish I had constant people to fight all day, every day, but I don't, especially because I left that Discord and I'm not going back because I don't want those type of vibes around me in 2026. So with that being said, I would rather lab and play by myself every day than be in a Discord full of people I don't want to be around, if that makes sense. So I would rather, and my progress has been good, only with like, you know, 1, 2, 3 training partners. So I think we're cooking. See, like, that's a thing. So back roll into jump forward is pretty strong against him. And I even saw Scrub do this one, so I think that that's like really strong. Like back roll, because when you back roll, you have enough time to like jump the fireball. Now, of course, he can hit you 1000%. He can hit you with stand B or stand C, but that would be something that you'll have to force him to do. You know what I mean? Like, you have to force him to do the, like, if he does that, then you could do that. Let's see. Like, boom. I did the wrong special move. That's my bad. But like that, backdash, and then wait, and then bam. So, you know what this character reminds me of? He reminds me of Menat from Street Fighter 5. Menat vibes for sure, with the orb. Only thing he doesn't have is like the her install type shit, but button wise, his buttons are kind of similar, you know. So that is the thing. But if you just back roll, you might can do back roll, backdash JD. Because if somebody were to jump every single time, you just hit them, right? Like, they're not jumping right there every time. But I feel like, let me see something. Let me see. What does that look like? He can follow behind that pretty well, so I wouldn't say to do that. Cause jumping forward gets you out. Can Nakaruru bird clean? Let's see if she can bird. Hey. That's an option. I mean, he can hit her, of course, but it's not bad. He would have to like, let me see. See, the thing about some of these options that's good is like it forces him into another option, like, if that makes sense. Like, he has to do something else rather than run like a flowchart, and like that's kind of what you want him to do, is not run a flowchart on you. Nakaruru seems like she has pretty good options against this. The real question, chat, this year What's up, Smasher? Happy New Year, bro. The real question chat this year is, should I do a donation goal for Xbox and just get on the Xbox and start dominating the scene? That's the real question. What's goody, homie? Happy New Year. So that's the real question, chat. I mean, it does sound pretty fun and interesting. It's like if I do a dono goal for Xbox, because they do regular tournaments on Xbox, and most of their player base is on Xbox, and I think grinding for SWC would be more like, I would still play the Steam version because I don't mind playing Steam version, but if I go and start playing in their Xbox that's the only way we can play tournaments. Literally, they only run tournaments on Xbox. So if I get an Xbox and play this game, it would be more valuable because I could fight more of their player base. How much is an Xbox? I don't know, Danny. Let's chat. How much is the cheapest Xbox? I don't even know the difference between Series X and S, all that bullshit. I don't know any of that. Xbox Series S price. It says $299 to $399. So what y'all think, chat? Cause most of the Xbox Series S, so like $299. You've been labbing with Galford, Nakaruru, Darley, Charlotte, Rimuru, Yoshitora, and Sogetsu. Nice. Yeah, those are some really fun characters. All the characters in this game are really fun. I think an Xbox One would work too. Does it? But I feel like, Danny, at that point, if I'm gonna spend the bread like on a dono, I feel like I might as well do the Xbox Series, right? Because it would just make sense. Because the Xbox Series one is supposedly 120 frames. That's why it runs so smooth or whatever. So that's the most optimal version that they play, is the Xbox version, is the 120 frames. So chat, what you think? Do a dono goal for $299 for an Xbox is like the lower power version for what I remember, I think. Not completely sure. I know, yo, Dez, what's good, fam? Happy New Year. Been doing some labbing on Sam Show with Ukyo, Shiki, and Hibiki. Yes, sir. Those are some fun ass characters. I was playing Shiki last night in a long set. I mean, not Shiki, Hibiki in a long set against the homie. I played Biken the other day. Biken is actually really fucking fun. Like, people kind of like hate her, but like Biken is kind of fun, bro. I don't know. People just be hating because she's kind of fun. So I think, because I know the Series S is the space is different, but I think when it comes to Samurai Showdown, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, look it up real quick. I think when it comes to Sam Show, it wouldn't matter. Okay, Xbox Series X. That one I know is more, hell nah. Chad, I would never do a dono goal for y'all for a $600 Xbox that I'm just getting to play Samurai Showdown. I think literally we just do the S. We do a dono goal for the S, and I will literally buy that shit frame 1 and start playing in tournaments, chat, and stream it. And see if we can start just beating everybody in their tournament. I think the S is digital only, the X. Oh, got you. Yep, you're right. I forgot about that. Too bad the Nintendo Switch isn't cross all platforms to play online. For which game are you talking about, Amy? I miss my Nintendo Switch. I sold mine. We just need cross-play for Samsung. Bro, like that's all we really need. Because I'm to the point where I'm about to do a dono goal and just be like, fuck it, go to Xbox and just start winning their tournaments. Like that's the type of time I'm on. That's the type of time I'm on. I'm gonna really see where people's hands are. Samurai Showdown. Yeah, Amy, I think just in general, this game just needs to be overall cross play. on everything. You feel me? The fact that it's no crossplay just hurts the game bad. And I hope, because Switch Online is 24 a whole year. Yeah, you can't beat that. I love my Switch. Oh yeah, it's a lot. Like Xbox, PlayStation Online, that shit is a lot. Oh yeah, if they made it crossplay, with 1000% revive the game. I bet you, I promise you, all of Mexico would start playing again if they made it crossplay. I promise you they would. All of Mexico would start playing. A lot of people here in NA would just start playing like US, Canada, everybody would just start playing and it would just become powerful. Oh yeah, like everybody, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. I should not have to be doing this shit. This is not how I want to start the new year, where I'm like, all right, chat, I think we gotta get an Xbox. We gotta get the Xbox so we can at least play with stronger players. Because like I said, Maki's on Xbox. Can't play Maki because he doesn't play Steam. Scrub is on Xbox. Like everybody's on Xbox. Cypher, Xbox. Like these players are on Xbox, bro, and I wanna play them because I felt my power level is pretty strong right now, so I want to see how I fare against the best players. Cause already I've been running pretty even against everybody I played, even like some of the good players of the game. So it's like, hey, I wanna test my luck. I wanna test my luck. Maybe I'll get a miracle. Maybe a miracle will happen and I'll just get donated the funds to buy an Xbox. Maybe a miracle will happen. I'll just wake up and I donate will have me blessed in my account so I can just buy an Xbox. It would be cheaper to get the good players PC. I just wish they would all play PC. But I understand. I get it, right? Because literally I would only be buying the Xbox to play this game. But I would say, because I don't know if crossplay is going to ever come to this game, I would say if I did get an Xbox, it would be good practice for me. But the thing is, Danny, I heard they're not even doing it at Frosty's. It's not even a side event at Frosty's, and it's usually big at Frosty's, and they don't have it there. You want to see me on Uni? Uni? Okay, so the thing about Uni, I would love to play Uni. I just don't know how much time I would have to invest, because a game like that, like you gotta invest some time. I definitely want to play Water Girl with the bubbles. Like she seems definitely like my type of character, or Kaguya. Those are like the type of for real. Yeah, Azumi, I like Azumi and Kaguya. Those are like the two characters I would play. What's up, Saro? You said it's not. Yeah, it's like unfortunate that it's not at Frosty's at all. Like, what is that? Bro, it's been at Frosty's like every year, and the year I want to go, it's not there. Like, what the fuck? It's insane. And Happy New Year for Sorrow. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Maybe a bit more than like some modern fighting games, just do the knowledge checks, but yeah. Yeah, when I see people play it, it doesn't look that difficult. In a sense that like you can kind of get on, learn your combos and play. And I do see it's pretty active in ranked. Yo, I appreciate that, for real. Appreciate you. Hopefully, Sorrow, like I said, the events that I know will probably, like Combo Breaker, we pretty much all, speculate that this game will be a Combo Breaker as an event, right? Because that was probably the one in the spring that they didn't talk about, because Combo Breaker just announced everything, right? Like this week or last week or whatever. So I'll surely be at that 1000%. I'm just trying to really map out where I'm going for City of the Wolves, which would be like Frosty, Genesis, probably later tournaments like CEO, of course, stuff like that. Just trying to see a roadmap of where I need to go, and then if I have to travel out, I need to plan for that. You should DM Frosty's No Sam Show. Yeah, No Sam Show is kind of sad. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I've had years to get into it. I just got into it, so I ain't blaming nobody. But damn, like the year I'm like really trying to grind it and play, it's like damn, you know. So it looks like, because it's gonna all be a guess, right? No matter what. But like I said, from what I've seen in match footage versus Amakusa, it looks like back roll is like the best option. Because forward roll, you get put in a setup where you cannot jump out of the fireball. Like the overhead is gonna hit you if you try to jump. It'll hit your jump startup frames. This version. So rolling forward seems like the worst. Neutral tech seems pretty bad. Maybe. Rolling forward seems like the worst option. Neutral tech doesn't seem like it's as bad. Like if you just neutral tech, because you can still, like if you neutral tech, the fireball doesn't hit you meaty, so you can actually jump. Now he can hit you if you jump, but I think he could hit you right there. Or he could just wait. If you jump over, you eat that guaranteed anyway. So it's like he has more options to hit you for rolling forward and probably neutral tech, and back tech is probably still like the best answer. I'm just trying to weigh my options so I know when I'm in the situation which way I want to tech and which way I want to try to like defend the situation. Because the last thing you want him to do is run up on you and just have like offense. Back roll. I'm really excited for the Avatar game. I think that's my most excited title for the year, more than Tokon and Invincible Versus, is the Avatar game. Because when I get Azula, bro, it's about to be Rap City, bro. Anytime I get a character I really, really like, it gets scary. That's all I'll say. Yeah, because you put yourself, especially if you jump forward. I mean, you ain't got to jump forward. But when I tested it, you can't neutral jump. You have to jump forward or jump back. And if you jump back, it's like a worse situation. Like, you can't neutral jump. Yeah, it's going to hit you. So let me see if you could jump back. It's better to get the shit off the screen as fast as possible versus like having him run at you. Don't want him running at you. But like if I keep the screen right here, you'll just jump back on top of it anyway. If I move the screen, you might be able to not get hit. Like if I do this and I go for a mix, yep, you would move the screen and the skull. He literally has a Quan Chi fireball. It's so funny. It's like the same animation, like a skull. That was the original reason. Like I remember when I saw him originally, like a long time ago, I was like, damn, that's the character I would play. But it's not the character I would play. He doesn't fit he fits some of my play style, but I don't like those characters with like floaty jumps. It's like that Dhalsim style, where they got like floaty ass jumps and like little like weird movement and shit. Like I don't like characters like that. I like characters that can move around the screen, like pretty mobile, you know. I don't know. I like characters like that. So something like this into this wouldn't be even bad, because even if they were to jump back, you would have to block it anyway, and then you would just get big. So yeah, that wouldn't be a good situation to ever put myself in. I think high kizzle, you just back roll, and either A, you block, or B, you jump forward. Because he can't get the low from that range. That's the thing. Like this, he doesn't have enough time to get that low. So maybe back roll and then just block. Back roll, block. Okay, let me do that on guard. I think that's what I need to do. So like, let's say you take it like that, and right here. Oh shit! Let me do that. See, that hit jump start up. That's what you want to avoid, because like you don't want to let jump start up hit you like that, and that will happen if you tech back and that orb hits you like that. But if you do, I don't think it's a way for him to react to you not blocking on wake up. Like if you were to like backdash on wake up like that and then block the projectile, I don't think it's really a way for him to react to that like fast enough to actually get a mix up. See, like that. So backdash, take the fireball, backdash, I think you're okay, right? I think you're okay. Unless he commits with a button on you, I think if he actually goes for like a mix-up, I think you're okay. I hit it that time. He can catch the backdash. I don't know. I don't think there's a really best option. I think you just have to kind of like pick and choose of like what you want to do. I don't think that, because this is a 24 frame overhead, I do feel like 24 frames you could definitely block it on reaction, but I don't think in the situation that you're blocking it on reaction. I think you would be trying to fuzzy, because he's not gonna hit you with the low, but he has the low sweep that he can hit you with. So like that's the issue. But that's too slow. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you should take your odds on jumping back. I think I should just take my odds on jumping back or jumping forward. Or sometimes block. If I get put in that situation. But I definitely think that blocking just have to watch out for that. Like that, but you can jump on wake up. So down. See what I mean? So you put him in more of a mix up if you just hold up. If you back roll and you jump, you put him in more of a mix-up, because then he's gonna have to hesitate. He can't just commit. But if you block it, he's not gonna have enough time to commit. Like, yeah, it's impossible to be able to cover both of those options. Like if you do this, and he knows you're gonna jump, he could do that. But if he doesn't know you're gonna jump and he feels like you're gonna, you're actually gonna block the mix, he runs up and tries to, do the overhead. It's gonna whiff, and then you get out for free. So I think back roll jump forward is probably, yeah, it's probably the smartest option. Yeah, because that's gonna put you in a situation where you can, yeah, I like that. Okay, so knowing this, I was labbing a couple of characters versus him, a couple of characters I played just to see kind of like who, because this year, chat, how I'm kind of breaking this character select screen down this year specifically, I'm gonna have matches and characters that I play in every, matchup. Because I like I said, I treat this game as an NRS game to me. Feels like very NRS-y, where characters just beat characters and some characters do good against this character. Now, of course, every fighting game is matchup based, right? But these characters are very, very, very simple, and this game doesn't have like an execution gap. It's not like, for example, like BlazBlue. If you know, like, let's say Ragna beats some character, you go pick Ragna on this character. You're not about to be switching around. It's too much like tech and other things. You're not about to be switching around matchup after matchup after matchup after matchup. Just not gonna happen. Happy New Year, GOAT. Cheers to another year of Twitch acting. Yo, my GOAT, Neo Judah. Yo, good shit last night in the tournament. Yo, man, put the emotes in the chat for Neo. Neo Judah be like, I'm not just a commentator. Y'all got me fucked up. Yo, my cami is a problem. That cami is an issue, bro. This your year. You about to eat this year. You about to eat this year because you cooked. What's good, Common? Yeah, exactly. Way too much to learn. And Happy New Year, brother. Way too much to learn. You can't, if the characters are too complex, it's way too much to learn. Yo, Gugino, what's good? What's good? Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Yeah, you doing your thing. Yo, Gruff, brother Gruff. Brother Gruff, what tournaments you about to pull up to this year? Am I gonna see you at Frosty's? What's good? Probably enter that DOA at Frosty's since I'm there. Might as well enter DOA since I'm there. But yeah, like when characters are in depth, yeah, so generally the plan is my roadmap, Judai, right now is Frosty's into Genesis, like back to back. That is back to back right now with what your boy is planning up. Your boy, Supernova Sosek Nash man is trying to do Frosty's into Genesis, and then we'll just we'll go from there. But yes, there's a lot of good plans for me this year. You ain't been to a tournament since 2019? God damn, bro. I mean, honestly, beyond last year, I hadn't been to a tournament in a long time. I ain't gonna hold you. So, yeah, hell yeah, bro. You'll be a Frosty's? Yeah, we gonna definitely chop it up. But yeah, like in any game where the characters are easy, and see, Neo Judah, you came in at the right time because we were just I was talking about matchups. And in a game where a game is like super simplistic, where characters, you could just pick up a character right now. Like if of course I play Haohmaru some because he's just basic as shit. But if I just wanted to play a character, I can just pick a character and be like, bam, I want to play this matchup. Bam, I want to play this matchup. Bam, I want to play. Like, you could just do that in this game because the characters are very easy. Usually in NRS titles, the characters are super easy, especially like an Injustice or something. If you play a character where they're like Aquaman was super easy. Like, and he has some good matchups. He has some bad matchups too, but Aquaman was super easy and you could just pick him up and like play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, oh my god, I'm gonna just pick him up. It's gonna take me like days to pick him up. No, it'll take you like literally 1 hour of just play to pick him up. And a game like this is the same way, where a lot of these characters are easy. Now, there are some characters where you actually got to know how to play them. where they're not like pick up and play friendly. Like Sogetsu is not pick up and play friendly. Like you got to know some set play setups to play him. Rimuru is not pick up and play friendly. Like you got to know some, you know, setups to play him. Basar he's very like awkward, so like you can't just pick him and just, you know, do things. Mina same way, she's like a little awkward. Like you have to know how to like play her and work around her arrows because she doesn't really play like everybody. Shizumaru, like especially if you're charging tap, you actually got to have that technique down. So some of these characters are not just pick up and play, but like a Warden, he's pick up and play. Like you could just play him. Like you could just play him. Biking, you could just pick up and play her. Like you could just play her. Hibiki, same thing. Solid character, you could just pick up a player. Like you can learn, pick up a player, bam, you're good. Like Amakusa, like no, you just won't get on him and just play him. Like he's awkward. Nakaruru, she's a little awkward because of her inputs. I ain't gonna hold you. Do I think she's like super easy? I think that you definitely have to play her a little different because of bird cling and stuff like that, but she's still easy, but she's not like, it would take you a little longer than like an hour or something to pick her up. This character is like easy as fuck. Like you could just pick him. If you know how to play any game, you could just play him. Same with Charlotte. Like if you know how to play fundamentals, like you could play her. So what I'm getting at is like some of these characters you could just pick up and play it. And that's kind of where I'm leaning towards in the coming year. I'll know what character I want to play versus what character. You know what I'm saying? Played every bad Cammy matchup last night. Yeah, that was unfortunate. When I saw you fighting Honda, I was like, damn. That is not fun. The Honda shit is not fun. You were doing good against Dudes My though. You were doing really good. It was like just the closing out part, closing out the round. Nah, I feel you. I mean, it's expensive to travel, bro. So the easier the game, the easier to counter pick matchups. Hell yeah. I 100% think that that's the case. Like if a game is easy, like if the characters are easy to pick up, like they're really ABC and just pick up friendly, and the game is like matchup based, then yes. Because like, for example, like a character like her, she's really good like mobility wise because, you know, she can fly on her bird. So she can eliminate grounded, you know, buttons. She can eliminate everything on the ground. So when she clings, you would have to like read it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like with that being the case, she eliminates half of the game on the ground, and then she has a very, very, very solid anti-air. Very solid anti-air. I want to show y'all how important a crouching C is in this game. Having like a crouching C or an uppercut is the most important thing you can ever do in this game. It's having a good anti-air. Like if you have a good anti-air, bro, it's life. Yeah, fighting Blankas and Hondas as Cammy is nasty work. I'm gonna try to play the Black Queen though. In what game? You talking about this game? What game you talking about, Growth? Sam Show? Yeah, you played against Duke God. Like, yeah, fighting E Honda as Cammy, bro. Like that shit been bad since. Oh, you gonna play Darlie? Nice. Yeah, Darlie is good. Fighting E Honda as Cammy, bro. For one, I know your pain because, you know, I've dabbled with Cammy a good amount. And in Street Fighter 4, that shit was bad too. It was really bad in Street Fighter 4. Like, it was really bad in Street Fighter 4. Like, that shit was probably unwinnable in Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 5, I don't know. And then in Street Fighter 6, yeah, the shit is just bad. It's like not much you can do. He could just literally down back you out the room. There's nothing you can do about it. He doesn't even have to engage. He literally could just sit in one spot and beat you. And it doesn't matter how good you are with Cammy. Like, that's gonna be bad. Wish Shifa, thank you for that follow. So you really don't have too many. That's why I was like, do you have a sub? Because sometimes, like, it's not that you're not better than that person. You would just have to outplay them on so many levels. And if a matchup is bad, like I said, an NRS matchup, some of those matchups be 7-3. So I'm not gonna play a 7-3. Isn't gonna really come down all the way to my skill. I would have to know some tech or know this and know that. And it's like, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Versus, oh, I know I'm a high level player. Oh, you play E Honda. Okay, I'm gonna just pick Chun-Li or something like that. So then I go and pick Chun-Li or Mai on your E Honda, especially Mai, bro. I know you probably don't vibe with Mai, but like, bro, when I was playing Mai, I love fighting E Honda. Goodness, that shit is so easy. You just do EX fan and he can't do shit. You just get on top of him and maul him, and then when he jumps, you uppercut. It's just nothing he can do. Like matchups like that, but not now. Nah, I respect that. It's like you eliminate all of the neutral so easily that the E Honda cannot beat you unless they 1000% either A, get lucky, or you are really messing up. And then you would just literally just keep moving on in the bracket, and then can go right back to playing Cammy. Granbull, at least vanilla, you could play half the cast after learning one character. Hell yeah, you could. Because it was just so easy. I feel like Metada was like, she was playing a different game than everybody. So in the beginning when I was playing her and how her set play was working, I was just playing a completely different game. But then if I were to get on like, you know, a Jita or somebody or like that, like, that's why I like Jita, because she's just so solid. That she just put you in these situations. Just solid character. I love it. Is DJ still good in 6? I don't really see him often. I don't really keep up with 6 too much. I ain't gonna hold you. But I don't see him often as I used to. But I still think he's like solid. Like he can still get the job done. Yeah, a lot of the characters, especially the routing in Granblue Vanilla, was like very, very like similar. So everybody was kind of doing the same thing. So if you knew how to play one character, you could kind of rotate to another one. Like if you knew how to play Grind, you could probably get on Catalina and do work too. So how important a crouching C is in this game is like crazy. Having an anti-air, because like Jubei, you know, his jump in is like, it's solid. Even though I'm like missing it right now, because his is like ranged, like something like that, right? Having the ability to do this in Samcho is like the best and most strongest thing ever. That or an uppercut, like, because a lot of times you can run under, like, and do stuff like that. Like if I run under, I can run under and do that, or like you jump over me and I hit you with like a normal, something like that, right? But having the ability to just crouch seed and or air throw is like so good versus a character that cannot do that. And I know this is like basic fighting game shit, but it's very important to talk about that specifically, because the fact that you can anti-air in this game that's super jumpy is like everything. Because this game is super jumpy. Like when I say some shit is jumpy, bro, this game is more jumpy than KOF and goddamn City of the Wolves, I swear. People go to the air a lot in this game. In a game that's slower, which is funny, but people go to the air a lot, right? But then if you play like a Haomaru that eliminates jump, you know what I'm saying? You honestly put yourself at more of an advantageous situation playing a character that can control the sky in a game like this. Like if you play a character that can actually uppercut or crouch C, you are playing a different game. Feel the character. I feel like SNK games people jump a lot. Oh yeah, hell yeah. What's good, Steve? Yo, happy New Year, bro. We be jumping, hell yeah. SNK players gotta jump, bruh. Gotta jump. Like, boys over here. Steve, I wish you, did you ever try Samcho? Steve, or nah? Bro, you need to, I swear to you, bro, let's get this bag this year and this shit. If you got time, bro, let's get this shit. Let's get this bag. Cause I've been doing work and I only been playing for like a month and a half. And you got the same fundamentals as me, so you would do work. Bruh, if you hit me up We need to link up more this year in general. I know we talked about it at SWC, but nah, like real. Because the only reason I haven't really been playing City of the Wolves because I'm waiting on season 2. To be fair, right? Season 2 will change hopefully everything and a lot of things that we're looking for. So that's where I've been kind of lacking on the season 2. Bet if you got time to add a new game, bro. This game you would learn it fast and be doing work at tournaments. I promise you. I'm trying to convert more peeps because, like, we could do a lot of damage over here. That's all I'm saying. So the ability to have an uppercut in this game is like just... Yo, Ito, what's good? What's good? The ability to have that uppercut in this game is like so good because, you know, something like this is very slow on him. So you just uppercut, and then it's like you can do run under uppercut. Like you can do whatever you want. Cross cuts do exist, so you can cross cut somebody jumping over you. So if you have this in your arsenal, you good. And of course, a character like Haohmaru, he has dash uppercut. So this man, well, he can do that also, but he can do dash uppercut. Like he actually has an input forward, and then uppercut. You see how far that went? So it's like you can dash uppercut people. You cannot jump on Haohmaru. Most jumps, like, so, okay, this is a standard jump, right? Haohmaru jumps this high. Galford jumps really high. You see what I mean? You see the difference on their jump. So Hao's is like the standard jump in this game. So anti-airing is actually pretty fucking easy. But the problem is the game has unbreakable throws. So if you're waiting on throw and you're looking for throws, sometimes jumps will slip in, right? Charlotte has a low jump like Balrog. Street Fighter 4 Balrog, so she has a low jump. That's one of my main characters I play. She's like Balrog and Chun-Li all in one character. It's funny. So you already knew that would fit me. And then Yoshitada has the best jump in the entire game. He is the primary jumpy SNK character. So if you've ever seen a Yoshi play, this character is the most jumpiest. He has probably like the best jump in fighting game history. I've never seen the jump in so powerful. Now it's like counterplay, but it's like this character, like look at that shit. Like that is like the best jump in. He jumps a lot too, and if that shit hits you, he gets a combo. If 4 hits hit you, boom, boom, he gets a run-in combo. So it's like, imagine playing that character, no crouch fearsome, no nothing. You have to do shit like this and like run under him, and bruh, in a real match, doing all that shit and defending that is hard. So this game has a stance break, like a little guard cancel where you can like push somebody off of you if you just defend. So it does have just defense, just like City of the Wolves. So you can just defend to eliminate chip damage, build your rage gauge up, and or push somebody off of you at no cost. Now it is whiffing. If you can whiff it if they jump way too high and you do that shit early. Like that. But pushing somebody off of you just resets neutral. It's no cost to doing it. So it's like a very defensive, like really good defensive mechanic that like costs nothing. But if you do get baited, it will, like, you will die. It reminds you of Cronus Jump C. I can't remember what. Oh, Cronus Jump C is the move where it's a drill, right? Where he drills. I know what you're talking about. So yeah. So playing a character with an uppercut, guess what? When you play a character with an uppercut, this character kind of struggles because you could just knock him out the air. His buttons aren't the greatest. Like they're alright, like 1000% just alright. Versus a character like her, which she got Chun-Li normal. This is literally Chun-Li stand medium punch. And then she had a crouch medium punch. So it's like, she just keeps you out with buttons. And when you jump, she just uppercuts. And then resets neutral. Solid fireball. Hell yeah, this is literally the Catalina function. 1000%. And that's why with Cat, I was like super strong because it's like, shit, I could play footsies, bro. Like, oh, you talking about Nooch? Oh, we can play some Nooch. So it's like, that's all she does. And she won EVO 2024. And she's considered like a mid-tier character. She's considered like a mid-tier, just a solid character. So many characters better than her, but she won EVO 2024, Guppy. So it's like, seeing that just tells you, like, if you good with your character in this game, it don't really matter. This was actually EVO 2024 Grand Finals. It was Bubba versus Guppy, Charlotte versus Yoshi Toda, and it's like, once you stop that, once you can uppercut him and stop him from jumping, you start going air to air and shit. But like, look at her jump. You see how low her jump is compared to everybody else? Like, look at how high he jumps, and then look at her jump. Like, she's jumping literally like Street Fighter 4 Balrog. So, yeah, jump heavy is really good. Yeah, I agree. Like, this game has some really great system mechanics. I really like the system mechanics. I like the way the game works in general. I think the game functions very well in general. Like all of the system mechanics and how the game plays out. And throws. See, Steve, throws should have recovery like this in every fighting game. Like, I'm holding up the whole time. That is throw recovery in this game. Like, literally, if somebody tries to throw you and you dodge, they die. I feel like throws should be like this in every fighting game, bro. I actually feel like throws should be like this in every fighting game. I think throws should have heavy recovery in every fighting game, bro. I know people, some people are against that, but imagine if throws had heavy recovery in Street Fighter 6. If throws had this much recovery in Street Fighter 6, throw loops wouldn't even be strong anymore. You do understand, to eliminate throw loops in Street Fighter 6, if you don't want to actually take out the throw loop, I think you can actually keep the throw loop but have throws recover at this speed and everything is okay. I actually think that's how you nerf throw loops. Just make the recovery bad, because then guess what? Somebody tries to run up and throw you, I backdash, I get a guaranteed, fatal punish or wild punish or whatever they call it now in Street Fighter 6. I forgot what they call it. But then that would eliminate throw loops, because guess what? If you throw me with Ryu and you're sitting on top of my wake up, I backdash, you die. If you throw again, you die. So you can't do that. You can't do that. Like, you have to eliminate the risk for reward. So it's like, oh, if you throw me, it was worth it. But if I backdash or jump, you die. Then throw loops are eliminated, because nobody's gonna want to throw twice. If you throw twice, you're just being bold, and you'll die if you guess wrong. That's literally all Street Fighter 6 will have to do, and that game will actually be perfect. Like, the drive system is like, to me, I didn't like Drive Rush, but I'm not necessarily against it. I didn't like throw loops. I didn't like get put in the corner and throw loop to death. That was just my personal gripe with it. That's the thing I didn't like. Drive Rush was like, because the thing about Drive Rush, Fireball characters deal with Drive Rush, way better. So I was more on the throw loop part. Was kind of like devastating to the point where I didn't like it. And then it's like in City of the Wolves, if you try to throw somebody in City of the Wolves, you get deleted. You try to throw somebody, especially a lot of players backdash nowadays. So it's like, you try to throw somebody in COTW, bro, you lost. And I like that, though. I love that. I absolutely love that. I think that that's really good, because it creates this situation that makes the person like have to think about it. Exactly. OS backdash or fuzzy jump and you die. I like that shit. It puts you in a situation. Like, bro, that's the only thing I dislike about Street Fighter is you get throw looped. If throw loops didn't exist, shit, I'd probably still be playing that shit. High key. But I don't like if you're in the corner and you just start getting throw loop, because it's auto time for like forward dash, throw loop, forward dash, throw loop, forward dash. And then it's like you back dash and they wait and then you die. It's like, nah, bro. It's not risky. Bro, look at the recovery. That is what I want in recovery of a throw. to where if you whiff a throw, because SSMs in this game are slow as shit. So if somebody runs up and throws your shit, in this game you deserve to be thrown. Because the risk, look at this shit. I ran, backdash, ran up again with a full combo. Now y'all know this game ain't combo based. Guess what? Run up, hold up. Look at this shit. I got him on hold back, watch this shit. You get a full jump in combo. If you backdash a throw, you get a full jump in. Like if I backdash you, this some old school shit. That's why I like this game, because it's old school as fuck. It's like combos are like, literally combos are small and it's like straight to the point. And then if somebody throws you, look at this shit. Cause spot dodge in this game beats throws. It beats throws and buttons. So it's like, if you got a read on somebody trying to throw you in this game, it's everything. And guess what, chat? For any of y'all that don't know about Sam Show, you got SSM at the beginning of the match. You only get one for the entire like set, but you got it at the beginning of the match. So if anybody tries to like throw you, and they have no invul, so it's not like one of those newer games where supers have invul. No, this shit has no invul. They're used for punishment. So like if somebody like let's say, you know, he uppercuts. That's why uppercut sucks in this game too. If you uppercut in this hole, okay, so his shit recovers pretty fast. If you like a Hao Maru, oh no, I punish. You got to reversal punish that. If Hao Maru, those type of characters, bro, it's free. You can't even uppercut in this game, bro. If you uppercut in this game, you die. Like, these type of like risk for reward situations, I like that. Oh yeah, Danny, for sure. Like, these games feel like old school as shit. That's why I like games that feel old school. I like games that like 1000% reward the player with better like button timings and better like anti-airs. I like games like that. I don't like games where potentially you lose one interaction, you just lose the entire game. So like right here, he jumps at me, bam, I'm playing good neutral. Boom, put the fireball up. Okay, he jumps again. We trade uppercut, looking like Ryu from Street Fighter 4. We good. We Gucci. We right back at neutral. He jumps. Boom, I ran under him. Good neutral. Boom, uppercut. I'm playing good neutral. Air to air, boys. Boom, playing good neutral. These are the type of games I like, because it shows who the better player is. It shows who the better player is fundamentally, right? Not, oh damn, I got hit and I got throw loop to death. I got mixed. And this is not a diss at Street Fighter 6. Like I actually still watch some things for the game. Cause I don't diss any game. Like, every game is a good game if you like it. If it's what you like, go for it and play it. I play games that I like. So if I like a game, you see me playing anything, I like it. I don't play games because of popularity, as you see. As you see, like, this game is not that popular, but I really like it. I've been grinding. I've been watching like mad tournaments on it. I've been grinding sets with like really good players. Like, I've been doing the thing on this game. But yes, uppercut, crouch C is super important in this game, chat. Don't let nobody tell you differently. Being able to control the sky in this game is one of the most important things ever. So make sure you are able to control the sky. By the way, chat, is there any character in this game you are interested in me like reviewing on stream? Like going over, talking about things that they can do, etc., etc. If there's any character on the screen like that you see, we can talk about some characters. If there's any characters y'all are interested in or you thought about or etc., etc., I don't mind like talking about the character, going over what the character kind of does. Tell you, my research, when I really want to get good at something, my research is like crazy, bro. Like I'm telling you, like when I dive into a game. That's why I get good at games really fast. Like when games come out like month 1, I'll more than likely, if it's a month 1 game, if it's a month 1 game like an Avatar or something like that, or Invincible Versus, I'm gonna be a top player month 1 guaranteed. And that's just because I pick up games really fast. I know the formula. So I'll be a top player guaranteed month 1. If I stick with the game, that's another story. Because sometimes I don't stick with games. Invincible Versus I'll be playing though. That shit looks really fun. I had a lot of fun in the alpha. Bruh, we about to be going crazy in that game for real. Like no cap, Steve. Like we about to go insane in that shit. Video for the whole cast would be sick. A lot of work, but sick. Yeah, that could be in the making, Danny. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm very excited for that game. I had a lot of fun on that game. What's up, Dice Man? You want to see some Shiki and a Iroha? Shiki. Yeah, I'm about to be going crazy in Invincible Versus. I know I'm playing Adam Eve Anchor because Adam Eve's assist is actually broken. That shit bouncing you off the wall is actually insane. Adam Eve's assist is broken, so I'm using her Anchor, and I'm gonna probably run Adam Eve Elemental. Wall bounce and fireball was so fucking broken, bro. I would dash up to people and they face disengage. I would super jump, float, disengage, call Adam Eve, boom, off the wall into a full combo route. Because at that time I was playing bulletproof. Off the wall, I would do the whole Rekka loop, and then I would do the safe jump after, and I would safe jump everybody online because you know it was a lot of casuals online, and I just kept safe jump looping them until they would block. Bulletproof was actually stupid. That character was so good. Any character with a hard knockdown was like good. If they don't make every character have a hard knockdown in the full game, I might just play Bulletproof anyway. Might be Bulletproof, Elemental, and Adam Eve, because I need that hard knockdown, bro. He has some really crazy setups. Am I planning to go to Evo? I'm gonna hold you. Evo is expensive. Things can align for me to go to Evo. There's things that can align for me to go to Evo. I want to go to Evo. I just don't want to say, yeah, I'm going to Evo right now, and then it doesn't happen. So let's see. But my plan, I would love to go to Evo. What is Blue Hairs Man gameplay and Hanzo? I got you, Danny. I'll pick those characters after these. We'll play a lot of characters as well. Mark, Robot, Monster Girl was definitely. Yo, Monster Girl was going crazy. And yo, Robot, you had that tech. Man, Steve had that tech. But your Monster Girl had some optimal shit. I ain't seen nobody doing combos with her like that. You gonna try to go this year? Yeah, I want to go. We'll see. And hold on. Happy New Year, everybody. Shout outs to the new year. And you know, people be saying new year, new me. Nah, bruh. Same me, but I'm about to turn the fuck up. You feel me? Same me, but I'm about to turn the fuck up. I'm about to turn this shit up to a whole different level. So, Happy New Year, everybody. I appreciate everybody. Like, good viewership on Sam's show in fucking 2026 is crazy work. So, I appreciate all the love and support. Trying to put the game back on the map even more. So, you know, I got a bit of a following, so I just want everybody to see that this game is a really good game. If you want it on Steam, buy it on Steam. You want it on Xbox, get it on Xbox. Wherever you want it, get it. Because we want crossplay, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get crossplay, my friends. So right now, you either got to play it on Xbox or goddamn Steam and get some players. Get you a group of homies that play and just want to level up. That's all I can say. But okay, Shiki. Shiki has very, very, very good frame data on hit. That is the first thing to note. Her universal overhead is plus on hit. Like, this shit is plus on hit. meaning you can swing after. Now, I know you're thinking, Nashman, ain't most stuff plus on hit? Fuck no. Not in this game. Most shit is unsafe on hit. There is like, when you see your character has plus on hit shit, that is a good sign that your character got some good shit. So, on hit, she's going to be roughly around +2 to +3, depending on like how you hit them, when you hit them, active frames, etc., etc. But needless to say, she's always going to be plus when she hits this shit, so she can swing after. She got pretty fast normals, like with her 2A and 5A. 2A is 5 frames, so you can always like beat somebody pressing a button. And her 2B is also plus on hit, so it just adds to the layer that she can keep pressing when she hits you. So like she can do stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? And if you hit a button, like you're gonna get countered. Now that's really good with her, like the fact that she can kind of keep her offense going, because everybody cannot keep their offense going, right? So that's really good. Her B normal uniquely, now with Iroha, like if I press this B normal, I cannot special cancel that. With Shiki, you can special cancel it into a quarter circle forward special move, which she gets a lot of damage for. So one of her benefits is no matter if she's up close or she's far away, she can always go into a special move. So her footsie game is pretty good because of that. So like, let me whip this with Iroha. Let me get around here. Let's see, right here. Boom, boom. You see that? 262 is very solid damage and Samsung. So 262 for a whip punish, very solid. On top of if somebody jumps at you, this character does have an uppercut. So she can keep you out of the air. She can whip punish you when you are just like whipping on the ground. She also has a very good 6-6B because she can get on top of you and whip punish you into a special move as well. So like right here, I'm moving, boom. Special cancel that. Hold up, let's get it. Damn, I can't get in range. There we go. Okay, so like if a character whiffs, you can run in like that and catch somebody's button press. So, and she's fast. She's pretty fast. So she can get in and get out like at will. Very solid fundamental character in my opinion. You don't really have to take many risks with her. Now she has some special moves where you can take risks. Like this is like a hooligan grab. So if you've ever played Cammy, you know what a hooligan grab is. If you stand up into that shit, she can grab you. And she also has an overhead that looks kind of similar because she leaves the ground. So she has a very quick overhead with that. Death on block if they block it, and so you wouldn't want to really be throwing it out unless it's for the win. Like if you clip somebody a couple times and then you knock them down, you might throw that out for the win. Because as you saw, it did cross up too. So let me do that. I'm blocking right here. Boom. She landed in front with the overhead. It'll only cross you up if you're holding neutral block. If you're holding down back block, it won't cross you up. It'll just land in front, which is overhead. So that's the one thing about Shiki. She has that, but you wouldn't really want to rely on that ever, because if somebody blocks that, they will like delete your shit. So you wouldn't want to rely on that. But she has the hooligan if somebody were to start trying to stand up. And then she gets Oki, right? So the whole thing about her is like, you kind of just do your thing in neutral. You don't take too many risks. If I played her like as a serious character, I know how to play her, but if I played her as like my main, literally I play her kind of like how Gamera used to play her, and I would just like do nothing. You know, somebody whiffing, I would just be waiting on whiffs. Try to wait on a whiff. Get a whiff punish. Stuff like that. Her jumping is, her jump C is good. Her other normals are like whatever. Her jump C is pretty damn good. But she's not really like the go-to air-to-air character. Like, she's alright. But yeah, that's pretty much Shiki in a nutshell, honestly. When it comes to Iroha, like now that's one of my main characters. She's like, if you've ever played like Morgan, she probably reminds me mostly of Morgan. A character that can have fireballs at different angles and shut down your angles. She feels like the Morgan function of this game, and she has a double jump. So she has a double jump. She's very mobile. She has very good jumping attacks. And she also has a cross up. I'm gonna pick her on player one side because it's hard to do the opposite. But she has a cross up, instant cross up overhead that she can hit you with to open you up. It doesn't really do that much damage, so you don't want to throw it out too much because again, it is death on block. Somebody blocks it, they can like do a lot of damage to you. So right when you think about those type of things, it's like risk for reward. You wouldn't really put yourself in that situation unless you kind of need the momentum back. So she can do that overhead. That's an overhead cross up. So she can cancel her overhead. You can card cancel it. So right there, you can get a little cross up. So that's the thing. And if you're wondering why she's hopping around, it's because her leg is injured. So she hops on one leg. Pretty cool lore if you did not know. That is why she hops around. That's why her leg is tied up. Like she's injured. Okay. Anywho. She has very solid buttons. Stand B and crouch B are like really solid. Uniquely, she has pretty good combos because her close B hits twice and you can immediately go into Beyblade for pretty good damage. Only thing is you do give your opponent a lot of rage. Like look at his gauge when I'm hitting him. So you gave him a lot of rage, but that's some of her like combo games. Same thing with crouch C. She can go directly into it. So she has very good combo ability if she hits you. She has no dash attacks though. That's a huge weakness. She has no dash attacks because her dash is an actual dash where everybody else is running. She dashes. And because of that, her dash has recovery. So she can't instantly act out of a dash. But uniquely to her, she can backdash cancel her fireball like that and do really low fireballs, or she can do like some MK9 fireballs like this. Boom. Like those are really low to the ground. So she shuts down the screen. She has very good neutral. But the problem in this game about neutral, if you know anything about neutral, there's a problem in this game with projectiles. Now, the problem in this game with projectiles is you can JD projectiles, take no chip, and get rage. So, with that being said, the fact that you can do that means that her zoning isn't really good. She can control space very well, but if your opponent just sits on down back and just defends your projectiles, look at that rage gauge. Now he's in rage. So now if he hits you, he's going to do a lot of damage. So she can freely give the opponent rage if you're just sitting, you know, back and just zoning. So like that's the problem with like zoning in this game. Zoning in this game is not very powerful. It's good for a space control aspect, but it's not good to rely on it to win a match because your opponent that's good is just going to sit there, JD the projectiles, get rage, and then try to like beat you with rage. So her neutral is really good, but that comes with the risk because your opponent could just JD her projectiles and get rage. But she cuts off really good angles, and like I said, her double jump is really obnoxious just because it's very hard to hit her, and like she can always like do an action out of her double jump, so it's like very hard to keep her grounded and get clean hits on her because she's always kind of like jumping around and moving around. But if she can knock you down and get hits, then she's pretty solid. She's a character meant to frustrate. That's basically what she does. Cause like her pokes, like I said, are really good. Stand B, crouch B, good. Not special cancelable, but good. And her stand C is very good as like a whip punish. So like, let's say somebody were to, like if somebody just cleanly whips, like this move right here. You see how she could just whip punish for 250? Like, her whip punishment game ain't bad. Another unique thing about her is she has a parry. So she can, like, get through your button press and immediately hit you. So, like, if I do that, right? Normally, I block it, I'm pushed back, I can't do anything. But, you see that? Now she can punish. So that's very unique. That's a punish. That's only a punish because you parried that, too. By the way. So like she has a very cool counter, and it doesn't have much recovery. So it's like she can end a lot of her block strings with that. Like, and if somebody swings back, so like let's say you're fighting an opponent and they like to swing back a lot, right? Like let's say they swing back on guard. So let's say they swing back. You see how that's a punish? I can't block, right? But what about this? You see what I mean? So she's very good at taking her turn back because she can just counter and get punishes. So that's really good. I think that that's a very strong tool that she has and kind of underutilized, because if you, even on recoil, it's like really good, because if I do this, boom, that's a punish. So that's like really good that she can do that. On top of shoulder is really, really good because you can't burst it, because you can't burst launchers. So like if she launches you off your feet, you cannot burst. Meaning that she can easily go into good damage, unburstable, or she can whiff punish you into weapon flip. Like if you have weapon flip available, this is all unburstable. You cannot burst that. Yeah, I love the stage select screen. I was just telling somebody, I feel like it's one of my favorites. So yeah, that's the thing about Iroha. Like her biggest weakness is like she doesn't move like everybody, and that's probably like her biggest weakness. The fact that she moves like nobody else in the game, and you have to kind of like play a lot differently, and certain things she is not able to punish because of that, because she moves so sluggish on the ground with the dash, and she can't cancel out of it. So it creates this situation that she can't punish certain things on block as good as other characters. So, but she's a neutral queen. Her neutral is really good. She got a lot of options, and she got an uppercut. I didn't show that, but she has an uppercut as well. So you can't jump at her. It's not invul on the ground, but it's like you can't jump at her. If you jump at her, she can uppercut you. All right, I think somebody said Ukyo. They wanted to see about Ukyo. Well, hold on. It's a couple of blue-haired fellas. Hold up, chat. It's a couple of blue-haired fellas. So which one were we talking about? Were we talking about Ukyo, Basara, or Sogetsu? Which blue-haired character were we talking about? I forgot it was multiple blue-haired characters in this game. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Ukyo. Okay, cool. So Ukyo is a very, very interesting character because it's not too many characters in fighting games that play specifically like him. And what I mean specifically like him, he's a 50-50 character that just does... No, you spelled it right. He's a 50-50 character that basically just constantly puts you in a high-low guessing game. Both options are unsafe unless you do the low meaty. But, let me pick Nakaruru so I can show that off. So Ukyo is a character. He is a 50-50 monster. So first and foremost, I'll show you what he 50-50s, right? So he 50-50s with this overhead that you can Tiger Knee it. So turn rage off. So this is an overhead. It's an instant overhead. You cannot see it. He can Tiger Knee it, or he can do it during backdash. He can do it two ways. He can either backdash do it, or he can Tiger Knee it. Both are unsafe on block. Both are like super unsafe on block, so you get a pretty decent punish depending on the character you play, right? He has very good low kick, because his low kick on block, his 2D on block, I mean not on block, but his 2D on hit is plus. So means that he can kind of like keep up his offense, like when he's kicking you. He can keep up his offense like very well because he is plus. So you can do stuff like that. Stuff like that. And then he has a 3C that knocks you down. But the thing is, like, his 3C is also unsafe on block. So if your opponent knows this, then his 50-50s become a little less like potent, because the risk for reward is not in his favor unless he's in rage. Like if he's in rage, you see his overhead does a lot more damage, right? Oops. Yeah, that shit's whipping right there. Like if I do that, that did a lot of damage. I did that did a lot of damage. So as you see, when he's in rage, his overhead hurts. So you don't want to get hit by the overhead. Now, the thing about this game, since throws are unbreakable, he forces you into a situation where if you're sitting there waiting on the overhead or the low, because you don't want to keep constantly getting knocked down when he's hitting you, you're going to sit there. But if you sit there, of course, he gets a combo. And then he could just chase your roll, and then he's just putting you in constant 50-50s. He can projectile reflect as well with this move. Like this is a projectile reflect. So he doesn't get zoned because he has a whole projectile reflect, which is very, very strong. Neutral wise, like his buttons are pretty solid. His stand B is really solid. From max range, you can get that hit, but the thing about it, from max range, you can't get more hits, but he can get the light version of it. Up close, a little closer, he can get multiple hits. He can get the medium version or the heavy version. And he has a slide. He has a slide to get into range. It used to knock down back in the day. It does not knock down anymore. So he kind of just get up on you with the slide, get in. So one of the most important things about Ukyo though is the fact that, like I told you before, how I said a lot of his mix-ups and stuff are unsafe. I'm gonna try to get a 6-6. So that her 6-6 L is plus, I mean not plus, but it's 4 frames. So meaning if I do a sweep and she blocks it, she's gonna be able to punish me because this sweep is pretty unsafe, right? You see, that's still a punish. So going for this mix-up is pretty much gonna get you punished. However, if you hit it meaty, you can actually go for that as a mix-up. So if I do this and I sweep and they roll forward, I can actually make that safe. So you don't have to worry about it being unsafe anymore. You see? Now I blocked it. So just using those active frames, I can make it like super safe compared to before it was unsafe. So using this, and then when you start reading people's rolls, you can immediately, like, you know, mix in overhead, mix in low. Now your opponent's guessing, and it's like boom, boom, boom. I backdash. You roll forward. You guessed wrong because you blocked. Boom, boom, boom. Now I sweep. You try to swing back, and I win the game. That. So that's kind of like Ukyo in a nutshell. The biggest thing about Ukyo, you just want to read people's roles. You want to read people's roles, read their wake up timing, and basically get your offense going. That's kind of like the type of character he is. He's just like a neutral / mix up character. Because you can definitely play kind of lame with him. Like, you don't have to go crazy with him because he has, like I said, his stand B is very good. Stand B is good. Slide is good from like a distance. But you have to like do that shit. But see, even right there against her, it's unsafe no matter what. The moment it makes contact, right there, it was perfectly spaced. Right there, but in a real match, you're not perfectly spacing this every single time. But like right there was perfectly spaced. But you're not gonna get that every single time. Yeah, he is risky. I said that when I made my tier list video about him. He's a very risky character, especially if you play him like that. And there's not too many Ukyos in the circuit that play him like slow. You know what I'm saying? Like slow and like not too much risk taking. Most of the Ukyos that play are like still risk taking Ukyos. And that's like a very, very dangerous style to play, especially in a game like this where people do a lot of damage. And now I'm gonna show you an example of things that can happen to you when you play like that. Like, characters with very, very good dash attacks do very good against him, because if they block his Tsubame, like, you could just punish. You could punish pretty like decently, like you get a good punish. Some characters don't get the best punish on him every single time. Like, oops, turn reversal off. So, like, somebody doing like that, right? You block that. That was 256. You see, all of that is a punish. So it's like if you block 277. So because she has a very good dash attack, if he ever does that against her, he's just gonna eat a large punish every single time. And that's kind of like the thing about Ukyo, because if he hits the overhead, he does 147. If I block the overhead, I get 277. The difference is when I hit him, it's all guaranteed damage and I still don't have to interact. When he hits me, he has to hit me and try to read my roll for the next mix-up, or actually reset neutral and just play neutral. So, and if I get hit by the low, I eat literally 74 damage. So it's always better to take the low versus take the overhead, because nobody's going to keep going low on you. If they keep going low on you, then the moment you do block right, you see what I mean? The moment you block the low correctly, too far. The moment you block the low correctly, it's like it doesn't even matter, because the risk reward is just not in his favor. Do I feel prepared for biking with the characters you're maining? Yeah, I feel like, yo, Noob, thank you for the follow. Biking, so I'm gonna show y'all some like counterplay to biking. It depends on the character you play, right? Usually when I fight a biking, Hibiki does really good into biking because of like on block situations. Like Hibiki fights biking pretty well because of the on block situations that biking is gonna put you in. So from my experience, when I fought biking with Hibiki, I did pretty good just because I know the punishes and I know what's unsafe for biking. If you have things that punish biking, you're good. If you don't have things that punish biking, then it's gonna be a harder time. So for one of biking's best buttons is crouch beam, right? Almost every single range, Hibiki can reversal slash this. The only way she cannot is at max distance. Like this range, she cannot reversal slash. Anything else like this range will always be a reversal slash. So she cannot crouch B at every range. Like, that's not gonna work. So like the thing about crouch B is one of Baiken's main tools. Hibiki shuts that tool completely down, because now you would have to space everything perfect. And guess what? If you're trying to space, that also means that if you're trying to space a move, then that means you can whiff the move, because you have to do it at perfect spacing. So if I'm walking back and forth, there's an opportunity for you to whiff that move completely. If I'm walking back and forth, if I'm just sitting still, then of course you can actually make contact with me. If I'm not sitting still, you can't. Yo, Bo, happy new year. Happy new year. What's good? So with that being said, if this move whiffs, she has recovery. Like, all of that is recovery. So it's like, from outside of this range, if she whiffs that shit, you just hit her. You see what I mean? So she can't whiff it, and she can't do it on your block, because she's gonna get slashed. So you shut down that move completely. Like, that move is obsolete in the matchup. Like, she can't do that move. So with that being said, another one of her tools also is this move right here. That she has a universal overhead that's literally minus 11 on block. The shit is like, minus 11 for a universal overhead is actually like insane. Like, it's insane. Because most universal overheads are not minus 11. So hers being minus 11 means that if you play a character with slow normals, you're not even going to be able to hit her. But guess what? Hibiki has a fast crouch B. I think her crouch B is 8 frames, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it is 8, if my data does not prove me wrong. I think Hibiki is 8. So let me do some fact check. Yep, my knowledge is very good. So yes, it is 8. So meaning that Hibiki can always punish the shit. Unless it's like, I mean, she hits it from out here. And guess what? Even if she hits it from out here, guess what? She has an 8 frame special move that she can also hit the overhead with. So no matter what, Hibiki can punish this move every single time she blocks it. Which makes it very good for Hibiki into Baiken. Like, if you want to play against Baiken and you want to fight against Baiken comfortable, your best bet is just playing Hibiki. Because another thing is, like, of course, Baiken's going to be jumping, and you have the parry option. You have the parry option, and if you have your weapon flip, you can combo into weapon flip. So I feel like the best bet to play against Baiken is Hibiki. Like, if somebody was like struggling with Baiken. Oh, I didn't delay it. That's my bad. You gotta delay it a little bit. There you go. So if you were saying, hey, like, I've been struggling with Baiken a lot, she's very annoying, etc., etc., then one of your options I would suggest would be Hibiki, because she has a lot of tools to shut down Baiken's tools. Like, a lot of tools. Because on top of, you're going to have to go air to air or like close stand B a lot to anti-air. Or like I said, you do her counter. So I feel like in my experience from fighting Baiken and kind of playing around with Baiken, that would be one of the matchups that you would want to pick. I think Nakaruru does really good against Baiken. I think she does solid. Like, she don't beat her or nothing, but I think that she's a very good choice as well because she's fast. Her button speed is fast, so she can actually punish a lot. Yeah, that shit does a lot of damage. Like, a lot. Like, if you get countered, that shit does a million damage. So I feel like another character that would be good would be Nakaruru into Baiken. That would be a pretty good choice. Simply because, for one, Nakaruru actually has a solid anti-air. She has a crouch C. So it's like anytime Baiken jumps, like, you can definitely take her out of the air. like that. Because if she jumps to jump B, same thing. You just do it like the moment you see her in the air, boom, right? You also have air throw option. And then all of those things before that I said were unsafe, like same thing with that. Like how that's -11. You can always 6-6 like that. So you always have the option. Because she has the fastest dash attack in the game at 4 frames. So as long as you dash like that, let me see. You want to get that special move. You don't want to do the other one. You see, that's a punish. Like I'm blocking after, that's a 1000% punish. So something like that, Nakaruru is really good at shutting down. Now this move right here, you would have to block it up close for Nakaruru to actually punish it. So from a distance, it's always going to be a pretty good move to do against Nakaruru because she would have to be like this close and do a really bad crouch B to get punished. So unlike Hibiki, Hibiki can punish it from like this range and this range. Nakaruru cannot. Because you're not even going to be able to do a reversal special move either. It's too slow. So that's the difference, but you do come with a better anti-air, and you can at least punish. You can punish overhead if you block it. So that would be like the difference in the matchup. Because Baiken is probably like the most talked about and hated character in this game. But if you play certain characters deal with her a lot better than others. Just kind of got to know what you got to pick the appropriate things into her to have a better shot at fighting her. So like right there. Get the exact number on that. Bum, bum, bum. The thing that makes it strong is it's undeflectable. So it's like -9. So that's why Hibiki can punish it, because she got an 8 frame special. So like you see, if Charlotte blocks it, like if she blocks it at a certain range, she can crouch A, but at the end of the day, like the range which you're probably gonna block it, you can't do anything about. Like it's just gonna be a really good normal to throw out. So that's why you would want to just whiff punish it. Like if you run in and stop and she whips it, Charlotte gets a free whiff punish. So like understanding how to play around the crouch B is like the most important thing you can do. Understanding your spacing against the crouch B and can you punish it? Can your character punish it? Hibiki is probably the best in the game at punishing it with an 8 frame special move, right? What about Genjiro these days? I'm new to this game. Genjiro, like he was second at SWC, so he definitely did a lot of work at SWC. So I would definitely tell you, go back and watch that footage for Genjiro, because he's not heavily played, but he was present at SWC. Yo, Rome, what's good? Happy New Year, bro. Yeah, Hibiki. So I demoed Hibiki Slash is definitely, I think Hibiki is the best character probably to deal with Baiken. If somebody was like struggling with Baiken and they were like, damn Nash, what do? I would probably tell them just pick Hibiki, because you can punish Baiken's overhead consistently at -11. You can still slash punish it or crouch B punish it for the 8 frame punish. And then if she does crouch B, you can still reversal slash. So I feel like it'll keep Baiken in check to where she actually got to play you straight up. If she has to play you straight up, then you would just basically just have to out fundamental the player, and I think that that's fine. But a character like, if your character cannot deal with it, then you probably gonna have to outplay. You're gonna have to like really play strong, and that could be difficult. That could be difficult. Love the Sam Show grind, bro. I'm proud of myself because I really stuck with this shit. Like after SWC, I said, yo, I'm about to learn this shit from scratch. And I really stuck with this. Like I played it every single day since the SWC, pretty much. Because when I came back, I bought it. Well, no, I already had it bought, but when I came back, I just started grinding it. It's kind of crazy that I stuck with this. But I really believe in myself this year for this game. And season 2 for City of the Wolves, I'm like super excited about. But being able to play 2 SNK games that I really like is just, man, 2026 about to go crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I really want the qual spot for this game, especially since I'm starting from 0. It'll be a crazy story knowing that I learned the game super late and was able to qualify and was able to start becoming a dominant threat in this game. That shit would be like phenomenal. And it's very possible. It's very possible. It's very likely. I feel like if you can make this whiff, this is like the key range, especially somebody like Charlotte, I feel like, because if you jump it, you're gonna get a lot of damage. If you do so happen to jump this shit, I might have to do the uppercut miss, huh? I might have to do dash. There we go. Never mind. I guess it was missing because maybe it was the distancing I was jumping. What's good, Blackberry? Maybe splash. Let's see. Which one is splash? Is that the that one? Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe you can combo into it. But I'm doing the heavy version like a bot. It won't combo. What's good, Jimmy? What's good, Dustin? Yeah, I think honestly, the range I was at when I was jumping it, like it was that range right there. It was like that one. The homie Jimmy Bones. Jimmy, I'm trying to see you back on that Sam show, baby. I used to see Jimmy Bones be grinding this game, boy. When it works, it works. Yes, sir. That man Jimmy Bones a legend, man. When he come through, you already know what time it is. All SNK vibes, baby. Hey, what's good, Buck2? I for real thought I had a chance to win this shit at Evo last time. For real, this game is so fucking good. It's just such a good game. I really think, chat, if we could get the crossplay, man, if we could get the crossplay, bro, I promise you this game will revive itself on a whole nother level. I promise, man. Was that SWC on Xbox? Nah, it was on PlayStation. It's funny, Blackberry, I was talking about doing a dono for Xbox. I was talking about doing a dono for the what you call it? Buck2, I will say, my brother, I am so ready for Avatar. That's all I'm gonna say. My Azula about to go crazy. That's all I know. I will be the best Azula. I will be the best Azula in the world, I promise you. My grind on Azula about to be crazy. I fucking love Azula. So I'm about to go crazy on that game. That game is sheesh. Game is sick. But no cap. That's crazy. I'm literally about to be the best Azula. That's the only character. I'm about to be playing Azula and probably somebody else. I don't know who else I'm gonna play. I'm practicing this game. These ports are ass. I ain't seeing me back. Nah, I feel that, brother. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Yeah, I got, like I said, I got my little training partners I play with. I'm trying to really lock in. The progress I've made is like really good though. I'm pretty excited about that. You are a lightning bender, sir. Bro, I'm about to go crazy. Did take out a lot of crazy stuff. Plenty of people got turned off by it. See, I wasn't around back then, so I don't even know. So if y'all saying that, y'all probably spit. I play so thus far, Thus far, like of all the characters I played, I've had pretty high success on Charlotte against like a lot of the top players that I played. I've ran even with them. Cause I mean Charlotte is literally just Chun-Li and Balrog. Balrog jump with Chun-Li normals, and it's like not too many people can out footsie me in most fighting games, so it's like that's like the factor. If a lot of people could out footsie me, then I'd be like, yeah, but like her footsies is just too good. Especially the way I press my buttons, because you know I'm not autopilot, of course, so I'm not getting deflected all day. But it's like, it's kind of like one of them things where she felt comfortable from jump. Because I play a couple characters. Like right now, because I don't main any character. Like let me establish that I don't main any character. I'm not loyal to any of these characters. I play like 5-6 characters. Yeah, I don't main her. I don't main nobody, because this game is like an NRS game. You can't main a character. You got to just play matchups. Like I basically, I'm a counter picker. Yeah, exactly. Like biking, you can kind of run your shit. In this game, I got a Nako, I got a Haomaru, Charlotte. Hold on, y'all not really trying to see my woo, bro. My woo kind of go crazy. Like people can talk shit, but hold on, my woo kind of go crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I got an Iroha, Gung Sung Lee. I got a Hibiki. I got a Biken. So all I do is play matchups, because it's just not worth trying to play a character and be that guy. Like I'm nah. The moment I saw what type of time this game was on, I was like, nah, you can't be that guy. Where the Earthquake though? Nah, I don't really fool with Earthquake. Like I done labbed him, you know what I'm saying? His button's kind of icy, but nah, I can't fool with Earthquake. I mean, Dustin, but you could have rose to heights even larger if you would have just played biking. You see what I mean? You was trying to be pretty on that Kaz, even though Kaz can definitely deal with majority of the game. But what if you would have just played Kaz and biking though? You feel me? If you would have played Kaz and biking, you would have actually got the bacon. You feel me? You gotta play Kaz and biking. It's interesting when people say she's boring. I felt like, I don't know, I felt like she was fun. Like, the more I played her, I was having fun, bro. Yeah, Kaz is ridiculous. Kaz is definitely, when I made my like little month 1 tier list, you know, of me just playing the game month 1.5 little tier list, Kaz sticks out to me because his damage output is so fucking high and he can just play solid. So I do feel like he's blessed. I do feel like he's definitely blessed. Yeah, it was like, yeah, you're right. It was like 4 of them at SWC. It was a lot of Kaz representation. Them boys is not playing. What's her disorder? You said see me on Tinka? What's Tinka? Whatever it is, this ain't a cheat. The real question, Bucktooth, do you still play CVS 2? Did the legend come back when it got re-released? Are you still on that Morgan? That Morgan Hibiki? Biking, oh, okay. So basically what I was saying about biking, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. So with biking, I feel like, for me playing her, she's fun. I don't know, like it, because she could just beat your ass. Biking can just beat your ass. Like, I don't know. Like, she just like mauls you so much, and it's really hard to stop her. Like, she has a 6-6A that has medium recovery. That shit don't even recover like a fierce. Most characters 6-6A bounce off your block, and that shit is like a heavy. When she bounce off your block with the 6-6A, it's medium recovery, which is crazy. You played the collection until it died. Damn, rip. Yeah, it's funny because I got on the collection like maybe 3 weeks ago, and I was like, bro, I can't get a match. And then I did the dreaded went to Steam charge just to be curious. I wasn't even trying to be funny. I just went there to be curious. And I was like, damn, ain't nobody on here. It was unfortunate. Scrub's biking is hyper aggressive, very scary. Yeah, Scrub loves 66A. Like 66A is the moneymaker because it puts you in a situation, like I said, because it has medium recovery, it puts you in this very uncomfortable situation where she can kind of just do it. And if you just so happen to swing back, you might die. That's the problem. For people who actually play the game and not just pick up and you good. Yeah, I feel like, and it's funny because a lot of people don't even play her, but then a lot of people's excuse to not playing her is she's boring. But I feel like, I don't know, with the bag up, it's just no reason not to like play her as one of your characters. Like I said, her versus Hibiki is definitely, that one is questionable because people will be like, Biker don't got no losing matchups, but I think Hibiki, I don't know, to me, I feel like Hibiki could be considered a bad matchup. Because a person will say Biken's so broken that it's 5-5, but it's like, that's not how matchups work. If a character shuts down most of your tools, the matchup is not in your favor, bro. It can't be 5-5 if you eliminate all of her main tools that she does. You're only getting matches in CBS 1 and CBS 2. Damn. Play my Shizu with the biking. You talking about with my biking? If a bad matchup for her is 5-5, then yeah, Hibiki is pretty bad. I think, but you know how like some people say that they'll be like a 5-5 matchup is a bad matchup for her because she ain't got bad matchups, but it's like, to be fair, I think Hibiki, if any character in the game, does the best against her. And I would say, if anything, it's more Hibiki's favorite than Biken, because Biken can't do anything. On block, that is. Like, if you do her usual tools that she uses, she cannot do them. Crouch B is eliminated. That shit is a completely eliminated normal that you would only be able to do at max distance. And nobody is spacing that shit perfectly every game. This is gonna be a punish every single time. So like the fact that you can punish this shit every time is like devastating. On top of, if she does this -11, same concept. You get crouch B every time because it's 8. So it's like 8 frames every time. And even if it's max distance, you always get slash. So it's like Biken can't do anything. I actually think this is Biken's probably worst matchup because she actually legitimately cannot do anything. This is basically why I used her in CBS 2. How fast is that normal in CBS 2? Is it like one of those normals that it can, one of those special moves that can like punish things that other characters cannot? Because it can punish Blanca Ball in CBS 2, right? I was playing her for a little bit in when the game came out. Because she can punish like Blanca Ball and shit, right? Or am I tripping? And low jab into slashes and AA 5 HP. Damn. Concept of punishing the overhead is a hard read? No, it's not. It's a punish. That can't be a hard read because if you're standing to block the overhead, it's gonna always be a punish. It would be no reason to not reversal punish. That's not a hard read. Respectfully. Like, if you're standing to block her overhead, it's no reason that you don't punish it with that. Because that's a reversal punish. That's in any fighting game. It's like, if I block this, I'm going to hit this every single time. Because how else are you going to punish it? You blocked it for a reason. Because if you didn't block it, you would have crouch blocked and got hit. Best comparison my head has contributed is imagine his universal overhead versus his 2C. But I mean, every universal overhead, my thing is, it's not really about, because like, look at this. Of course, we all know this is not a low. Her low is this, which is also unsafe. Harder to punish, but unsafe because of the block stun on it, right? So I feel like the fact that you could punish this, and if you block this, let me see how fast this shit is. How fast is her universal overhead? Because I know it's a pretty good speed. So it's a 21 frame overhead, meaning 21 frames is where you cross the line where you're probably not gonna block it. You're probably not gonna block it every single time, of course, because it's really fast. So you're not really about to be blocking it every time. But my thing is, if you block it, you have an option. Some characters will not be able to punish that shit. It's only -11. So some characters have 0 option. Hibiki actually has an option. So I think that that's good enough. With ping slash requires more mental stack than you think. No, it's definitely mental stack. But if you block the overhead, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense. Most 6-6Bs? It depends, because a lot of them are kind of like slower. But some are like, I think some are 11. Because I know, so Baiken's, it says Baiken's is 8. And I know Hibiki's is like around that same speed. I know Charlotte's is really fast too. Let me see. Yeah, because Hibiki's is 8 too. So they both have 8 frames. So both have 8 frames. So even so, because even so, that's actually a punish too. That's another thing about it. You got an 8 frame dash attack too. So you don't even have to reversal slash. You can actually just do dash attack, especially if it's at max range. You would have to, now that one to me is much more of a mental stack one, because you can't, you would literally have to be like, oh, okay, I feel like he's gonna overhead, bet, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Versus, okay, I'm in neutral, I'm ducking, she did it, boom. That one is a way easier punish versus like the dash attack. But dash attack is still punishable, meaning it's still a risk for her to do this shit. Yeah, the 2C is good, but also that goes back into like theory fighting, right? 2C is good, but also 2C is also unsafe. So if you sit on down back, it's nothing that you're really afraid of. So it's like, okay, she 2Cs, bam, she still hit. Like, she can't do anything. If the Hibiki is defensive, the Baiken cannot do shit. That's kind of what I'm getting at. I feel like, yeah, now the block stone on it is crazy. Because that's why reversal punish is better than button punish. Because button punish, by the time you actually do the button, she'll block. But I feel like from this distance, if you're playing neutral, then there's nothing that you should really be worried about. My problem is the insane mental stack required to punish her for just doing the most basic shit. Oh, the Yozansen? Let me see. Oh my god. Looks like I can't do it. Let me see. Yeah, you get H punish. You get a stand C, so it's like if you were to block it, you could do it. That's actually, it's funny because most people that play Hibiki don't do max damage, but that is literally the max damage Hibiki combo. I see people in tournament, they'll do stuff like this. They'll do this. But that's not max damage. You gotta do the overhead cancel. Oh my god. Like, that's the damage that hurts. Like 370 for that punish, and if you're in rage, that shit does 1,000,000 damage. Like if you're in rage, that shit does a lot. That's like the actual punish that Hibiki players are supposed to go for it, but nobody goes for that punish. I don't know why. Like, if you main her, you should be doing that punish. Because that shit hurts. And like I said, if you're in rage, that shit does 1,000,000 damage. Like, if you're in rage... Let me see. His character is ridiculous, bro. That damage on that shit is like... That shit... Can you do charged overhead into weapon flip? Can you do that? I ain't never even tried that shit. Let me see. Hold up. Nah, you can't. Never mind. Yes, you can. I'm a bot. Yikes! This is the shit that I want to see Hibiki players start doing. That shit is actually busted. That damage right there is fucked up. That's the rate, bruh. That shit does that shit right there did 1,000,000 damage. Like, imagine somebody fucking up and just lose. A neutral Viking can crouch medium. A good Viking will always be at max range crouch B, then add in the running light or grab. That's what I was talking about though, like, Sorrow. It's like, I feel like in a fighting game, right? If a player is trying to, and this is every fighting game, it's impossible to space a normal right every single time. It's impossible. It's impossible. I can pull up tournament footage right now where I'm almost certain that Scrub has misspaced that shit and didn't get punched. I can almost pull up footage and see of a misspaced crouch beat. And this is not to say, because I definitely agree with what you said. Like, if somebody is spacing that shit right, like if they're spacing it, because round start is already the correct range to space it. Like, round start range is the correct spacing for it. So it's like, this is gonna be always the correct spacing. But for any reason, if you take one step back, like right here, would not be the range, right? So I feel like if you're playing her outside of this range, your slash reaches, she can't hit you. She could jump. She could jump, but it's like, in the grand scheme of things, I feel like if somebody whiffs out here, it's like always a whiff punish. Now dash light, like I said, dash light is good, but she could do weapon flip cancels from DP in version 1. She was kind of nuts. What's good, Scrub? The idea is to hit her face a little bit in front for counter pokes on 2B. She could do 5A into 236B. Like in the first version? I feel like I definitely see what y'all are saying, but I just feel like in a fighting game, it never plays out like that. Like always, right? Like, of course you can space things, like 100% legit in any fighting game. But in a fighting game where two players are moving around, the chances of you spacing it properly every time is just, it's dangerous. Score's problem, I'll tell you what Score's problem. It's the same thing Justin said in his stream. Me and Justin were literally talking about this in his stream, and we literally came to the conclusion that Score's problem was this. This man was just doing this and whipping that shit and dying because of it. He like whipped that shit a million times. Like his biggest problem was this. Like if we go back to his matches at SWC, I'm about to pull that shit up. His biggest problem was that his spacing on that shit was like, he was just chunking that shit out. And it's like, yo, my G. I was like, yo, my G, like, it was to the point to where he was doing it so much, I was like, hold up, what is Score doing? I was like, why is he whipping it? And then he just kept doing it. I'm like, yo, he might lose because of that shit. And he lost because of it, which is crazy. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I think I found it. Oh, I did find it. Hold on, which match? Let me see. Let me see. Was that in top? Must have been day 2. Let me see. Yeah, every time I saw that whip, I was like, bruh, that whipping? Okay, this is not the video. All of the videos for the SWC are like really hard to find because it's like multiple day 2 videos. It's like 3 day 2 videos. Cause yeah, that's City of the Wolves. I don't think I'm gonna find what I'm looking for. This game is something else. Scenes of this game make you second guess and very important scenario, even if you labbed it. Yeah, it's one of those games. It's like this game, especially coming from me, where I played a lot of fucking fighting games. Like I've played a lot of fighting games, right? And this game, of any of them, is one of those games where it's really dependent on player-to-player interactions of what a person does. And things that might seem like they'll play out how they should play out don't actually play out like that. Because the way the human brain works. So something that might be like set in stone, something that might seem like it's set in stone doesn't really work out how it works out, if that makes sense. That's what people thought when they picked up the game. They lab situation and suddenly nothing happened and boom, get shook. Yeah, cause it's definitely one of those games where things don't play out how they are supposed to play out. If that makes sense. Like if you lab a situation, things don't necessarily play out the way you lab it because of the way this game is structured. Like it's structured more player to player and mechanic heavy. So somebody might burst and now you're so afraid of their ESIN that you let a throw rock. Or they might just throw that shit out and hit you. So it's like you can't train for that. You can't train for a random ESIN just like clipping your shit. That's something that you would have to be in the moment to do. You know what I mean? He said, "Play me? Are you on?" I never played the franchise because the combos are short, but I recently bought the 2019 version. I love the gameplay, the mind games, and neutral modes are fun. Aside from the visuals and the soundtrack, it's perfection. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that the game itself is like really fun, especially for somebody that's like looking more like for something neutral based and like more of like an old school feel. I think that it's good in that regard. Like, if you're looking for like a neutral base or like old school feel, then I think that it's okay. This game feels like it has very little set play compared to other. Yeah, because the game has a three-way system on Wake Up. You either neutral tech, back roll, or forward roll. So it's way harder to set play anybody unless you have a set play. Unless you actually play a set play character with like a Rimuru or a Sogetsu. And even then, you're still gonna have to guess on the roll. So it's harder to like lock somebody down on top of, because jumps are like one frame jumps in this game. It creates more of kind of like a scrambly situation versus like you actually being able to lock everybody down and just, you know, set play them to death and like win games like that. Yo, Giuseppe, yo, Happy New Year, bro. Yeah, exactly. The game is more like a bulldogging factor. I would say it's more bulldogging because it's like, if you get on top of somebody's Wake Up, you can definitely control the way they play. You can definitely control the way they play. Oh, you made the room? Yeah, you could definitely like control the way people play on Wake Up and stuff. Like that's the fun part about this game. It's like you could definitely control it. Oh shit! Like back out. Bum, bum, bum. Did you want me to play biking, Dustin? Around this time on launch, I'm like, this could be dope if they just give the characters just a bit more juice. Then the first patch goes in the complete opposite direction. I wish I would have saw the like I watched a video of like the first Evo in this game yesterday. Was that when Ukyo still had slide knocking down? Was that time period? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll pick biking. Yeah, the cool thing about this game, like, a lot of these characters are easy, so you can just kind of pick whoever the fuck you want and just do things and have fun. Well, I could have punished Yeah, this is Steam, Jimmy.
2本目勝負
どこ見てんだい。演殺人。
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that was too speedy. Press the wrong button. Yeah, Grand Blue Vanilla. I actually like Grand Blue Vanilla, especially mediums and plus. I actually like that. I know that's kind of mixed if people like that, but I actually like that. Oh my god, I didn't get my jump forward. Why I didn't do that? Yo, Zanzen! Yo, Zanzen!
2本目勝負
Mind y'all, I don't know how to play Viking like that. I'm just a high level player at fighting games, so I just know how to play characters. I'm gonna just keep that in mind. I just know how to use tools. That's good. Ooh, if that would have hit.
勝者久米静丸
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
最終戦勝負
好きだらけだよ。ドサンピング。好きだらけだよ。
What's that? Biggest? This game humbled everyone. Jimmy, the thing about this game is like somebody with good neutral in this game is way, I mean, you already know. Somebody with good neutral in this game is way harder to beat than any other fighting game.
1本目勝負
Well, I take that. That was good.
勝者貴様へ静ま
Yeah,
る
Eason Bugtooth will definitely still get somebody up out
本
the
目
way.
勝負
Wait. Good jump. Oh, I could have got dash attack. That's the jumping today. Hold up. My man jumping today.
半蔵見的な
And that's the thing about this game that's funny, because there's no like one answer that's just good.
押せ演殺時
There's no one answer that's good, because it's like, yeah, somebody jumping my throat now, I just run up, wait, and they're gonna jump, and I'm gonna hit you.
最
So
終
it's like,
戦勝負
just no. Like the thing about Baiken, one thing I will say about her, if you're a high level player at any game, at any fighting game, like if you're like a high level to top player at any fighting game, if you get on her, you're gonna be a problem in this game, like no matter what.
いざ尋常に一本目勝負
668 used to knock down.
やめなよ隙だらけだよよっしゃドサンピ当たり以外よっしゃ ドサンピンが
I knew he was gonna run that. I could tell the way he was moving, he was gonna run that shit.
ドサンピンが返してもらうぜよー
Oh, he did it.
勝者
I didn't think he would uppercut. I ain't gonna hold it. I thought he was gonna sit there thinking another
本目
Yozanto was coming. Nice. I thought he was actually gonna sit there. Oh shit. I mean, that's cute. Oh! Man hit me with the Princess Peach float.
完勝勝者貴様へ静まる
Yeah, Dustin play with his heart.
いざ尋常
Dustin
に
be play with his
一本
heart.
目勝負
切りためじ切りためじさみだれ切り ドサンピンがドサンピンしないだドサンピン当たり以外
Oh, I thought it would kill.
当たり以外
I thought it would kill.
勝者バイケン二本目勝負
切りため
Okay.
遊いだ演殺ドサンピンが
Damn, I thought he was afraid of the 60 gun. Okay. I will be picking this shit up on Wego. It is a heart player game, like when you play with your heart. Well, I take that. Y'all seen that 10%? That shit wasn't even 10%. That was like 5, like 2%.
三ピンゲド三ピンゲド三ピンゲド三ピンゲ
Nice.
ド三ピンゲどこ見てんだい好きだらけだよ
Oh, that could have been big if he would have actually just committed.
ド三ピンド三ピンゲド三ピンゲド三ピンゲよけれれ
He's trying to beat me with tap. No way! I'm dead too. This man did delay Ethan.
冷め静まる
Bruh. Bro, ain't no way.
いざ尋常
Yeah, I tried to do, I did delay throw. Like, when he was that close, I did delay throw.
どこ見てんだい演殺人六問は持ったな
Yeah, Jimmy, those are the moments you cannot practice for. You just gotta be in the moment.
ごめん
You just gotta be in the moment. I knew you were gonna hold up. Bitch! Bitch! Get off me.
どこ見てんだい
勝者バイケン2本目勝負
Come on.
どこ見てんだい
Oh, I should have dashed up. Come here. I'm not afraid. Oh, you gonna have to e-send me. Bitch, I'm not afraid either. What's up? Do it. Do it. We gonna fight. You feel me? We gonna fight. I ain't afraid. Get on me. Get on me. Get off me. We gonna fight. Get off me. We gonna fight.
ド三ピンゲ返してもらうぜ演殺人焼きが回ったぜ
勝者冷め静まる最終戦勝負
おらド三ピンゲよっしゃどこ見てんだい好きだらけだよ霧雨人いや霧雨人
Oh, I should have punished.
畳返し畳返しよっしゃどこ見てんだいド三ピンゲド三ピンゲド三ピンド三ピンゲド三ピン畳返しよっしゃどこ見てんだい
He tried to tap, chat. He tried to tap, and I.
霧雨人霧雨人ド三ピンゲ好きだらけだよ
He charging it again? Come here. He gonna wake up tap. Wake up tap. That you? Oh my god.
冷め静まる
Wake up throw is diabolical. I thought he was gonna wake up tap. I thought he was gonna wake up tap for sure.
言ってもいいです
いざ尋常に1本目
Change the
勝
frame.
負
Come here. Okay. Get out of that.
ド三ピンゲおら演殺人
I don't know Why you keep doing that? Come on, Dustin. Stop playing with me, bruh.
Go man.
勝者バイケン2本目勝負
ドサンピングドサンピング
Knew he was gonna do that.
返してもらうぜドサンピング焼けが回ったぜ
勝者サメ
Pat, did my stream die?
最終戦勝負
Okay, bet. We back. Bro, Streamlabs be on that. Not on the New Year, though. Y'all can't let me rock on the New Year, though? Nice.
どこ見てんだいこっち来いおれそこうぜえな三蔵見てきな
Justin with these taps. I'm gonna start calling him Tap Man.
見当違いか
Them taps? Them taps, bruh. That's Tap Man. Tap Man, yeah, that's me. Oh, that's all I was gonna do. Change the chart. Hold on. Listen to that. Yeah, I should be at Frosty's, brother. Yes, sir. Trying to hit up that Frosty's and that Genesis, you feel me? Jamie, I'm trying to be out here, man. I'm trying to hit up that goddamn Frosty's and Genesis. I'm trying to hit up. I'm trying to be out here.
どこ見てんだいドサンピングドサンピングおいよけれるドサンピング甘えよ好きだらけだよ好きだらけだよ
勝者バイケン
2X and chill, yes, sir.
勝負
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm very hyper on for Frosty.
ドサンピングドサンピングドサンピングどこ見てんだい好きだらけだよドサンピング
Bum. I respect that. I thought he was gonna back up and then block. I respect that. I respect that. I respect that.
最終戦勝負
隙だらけだよ。ドサンピンドサンピンが霧雨陣おれドサンピンがそこやよけれれ隙だらけだよ。隙だらけだよ。隙だらけだよ。いや霧雨陣ドサンピンドサンピンが
Not good.
勝者貴様静まる
I almost I was gonna East and
いざ尋常に一本目勝負
ドサンピンがドサンピン
shit.
ドサンピンが隙だらけだよ。ドサンピンがドサンピンが
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Never tried it, but it's worth a try.
ドサンピンが
I knew you were gonna block it. Nah, you ain't gonna get that.
勝者貴様静まる
I call that the online burst. Like I wouldn't do that in tournament, but I felt like doing it online.
ドサンピンが隙だらけだよ。隙だらけだよ。
Ah, why would I do that? Yeah, that's the online burst for real. Like I wouldn't do that burst in tournament, but it's like tap man, yeah, that's me. What matchup from the last time? Always appreciate. Hell yeah, we gonna get you right, bro. You gonna keep playing. We about to get right in this shit, bro. It's all a learning process. Don't ever think it's not. All of those games are valuable to me. Cause your session was the first session where I got to actually play her and like start to like understand how she worked. That was like the first session where I actually got to play her and actually like understand how she worked. You know what I'm saying? That shit did so much. Yeah, that was big time. But yeah, your session was like the first. Yeah, exactly. Her SSM range is pretty bad, and it's funny because I've been punishing the uppercut with it, but I was kind of like micro walking a little bit. I was kind of like micro walking with it. Oh my god. Oh, you backdash man now? Boom, boom. I don't care about that. That don't hurt enough. Jump. Let me see. Bink. 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 Bro, is my stick broke? Bro, my stick might be broke, chat. How about I get the forward jump? Oh, you don't think I'm gonna just pick it up? You crazy. Tap man, tap man. Hell no, it's never. Let me tell you something. Somebody that's actually looking to really learn, it'll never be boring because all of the matches is valuable. Yeah, it's never like that. It's like every match is valuable in what I'm working on, because I never play like sessions like that to win, lose, draw, any of that. I'm trying to figure out how like things work and get a consistent like play style and be like, okay, this works, that works, okay, this is good, like no matter what. That's what I'm looking for, you know. Nice. Damn, that hurt. Ah!
勝者貴め静まる
You got 26 cents off your next gas refill? Shit, we take that. Yes, sir.
いざ尋常に1本目勝負
いやドサンピンがドサンピンがエンターシード邪魔だよおれ
Yeah, the only thing is like when it comes down to like training, when you're actually training, like nothing matters outside of your training, how you're training, right? So as long as you're like learning, bro, I jumped. Not close enough. As long as you're like playing and learning, RPG Toto, thank you for that follow, then you're okay. The only time it starts becoming a problem is like when you're like not actually learning. You're just playing and you're not figuring things out, or you're playing to win. And I tell people all the time, do not play to win. Good punish. Alright. Playing to win is the most like incorrect thing you could do in a session, is playing to win. When you're playing in like casuals, you're playing to understand like, okay, this setup works bad. What does it make him do? When I press this button, what does it make him do? How does he react to this button? How does he react when I do this? You know what I mean? Those are things that you're playing towards. Like, oh, when I do this, he reacts this way. Those are things you're looking for. And if you're playing like that, you'll never... Do I get it that time? Hell nah. Like right there, I'm not afraid to miss that because I'm going to go for it every time. If I get my micro, I get my micro. If I don't, I don't. But I'm practicing nonetheless. So I don't care. I don't care. Nice. Because I could lose a million games and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not playing to win. I would love to train with Maki or Cypher, Alberto, but I don't have the Xbox version. I don't know if they have Steam. I know they play on Xbox. I only have the Steam for it. Oh, I tried to hit Stan B. But yeah, I would love to train with those players. They're like super strong players that I've watched. I would definitely like to get some game in one day with them. For sure. Bro, I can't get any of my micros. Maybe I do dash super. I was punishing it earlier. But I'm not getting a dash. So, something like that. you're getting really good at this game. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get really nice at this game. I got a ways to go, but for my growth of how long I've been playing, like it's pretty good growth. So I'm proud of that. Damn. Oh, it was throw recovery because he was in the air. I tried the back throw to put him back in the corner.
2本目勝負
I'm really missing that. We might be delayed a little bit. Might be a little delayed.
冷め静まる
I'm missing a jump forward into a fire. I wasn't even missing that against this Epi. We might have some of that delay.
いざ尋常に1本目勝負
Okay. Oh, I didn't do that. Yeah, I can do that. Tatami,
勝者マイケン2本目勝負
返してもらうぞ。どこ見てんだい。ドサンピングドサンピング返してもらうぜ。ドサンピングどこ見てんだい。焼きが回す。
勝者冷め静まる最終戦勝負 勝者冷め静まる
That's some water. I do not. Okay, that's enough of that track. Let's see.
いざ尋常に1本目勝負
ドサンピン当たり以外よっしゃどこ見てんだい。好きだらけだよ。うら
Why didn't I do that that
好
close?
きだらけだよ。好きだらけだよ。焼きが回ったぜ。
勝者冷め静まる 2本目勝負
Oh, that was bad. Oh, I'm playing bad now.
ドサンピ当たり返し死にてんだなドサン三蔵見てきなどこ見てんだいドサンピンがドサン当たり返しおいドサンピンが好きだらけだよ好きだらけだよ
勝者バイケン最終戦勝負
ドサンピンが君試し君試し好きだらけだよ好きだらけだよ好きだらけ
Man,
だ
I
よ
want to block his head.
好きだらけだ
Gotta
よ
stand up.
好きだらけだ好きだら穴流れ
Oh,
おれ本気でいくよ
he broke up. Oh, the cross up.
勝者貴め静まる
I think right there, if somebody clashes off her blah, probably do a 2C. That's already good block.
いざ尋常に1本目勝負
You gonna jump?
そこ
Shit.
6問は持ったなごめん
You gonna wake up tap? No, sir.
勝者バイケ
It's
ン
crazy that I already knew what he was gonna do before he did it.
2
Yo,
本
my
目
curls. You made me look like I'm balding. I ain't balding, kid. I ain't that old.
ドサンピンが雨よ
I don't feel like giving you no momentum.
ドサンピンよっしゃ好きだら
I
け
don't
だ
feel
よ
like giving you any momentum.
ドサンピンがドサンピンドサンピンがおらよけれドサンピン当たり以外どこ見てんだい
Okay, so he gets hit over here. Wow.
ドサンピン
That
が
doesn't hurt.
返して
Thank
も
you.
らうぜ演殺時
Cannot you saying that from that distance. I was about to say, you gotta be a little closer to Eason. I think you could potentially Eason if you're like real close, like probably point blank. Like that, so you're never gonna be able to
最
get
終
it
戦
up.
ドサ
勝負
ンピン当たり以外どこ見てんだい
I respect that, I respect that, I respect that. You're gonna start jumping, you're gonna jump again. Oh!
おら演殺時よけれよけれ当たり以外
Oh, wake up PC. Yeah, I'm gonna play one more.
勝者貴め静まる
I'm gonna play one more.
いざ尋常に1本目勝負
好きだらけだよ
Thank you.
好きだらけだよ
Thank you.
好きだらけだよ好きだらけだよ
Thank you.
好きだらけだよ好きだらけだよ
You gonna jump? Jump. No jump. Jump.
好きだらけだよ好きだらけだよ好きだらけだよ好き
Jump. No jump.
ドサンピングそこドサンピング好きだらけだよやっ
勝者バイケン2本目勝負
ほらよけれねドサンピングぜードサンピング君サメ人
Oh, I shouldn't have did that back.
好きだらけだよ
Oh, it's still back there. Oh, okay.
好きだらけだよドサンピングどこ見てんだい畳以外どこ見てんだいドサンピング畳以外どこ見てんだい好きだらけだよ
Oh, I could have won. I'm a bot.
ほら
I'm a bot for that.
勝者貴様静まる
Man, whip throw. No
最終
punish.
戦勝負
ドサンピング好きだらけだよ
Definitely not a punish for never end.
いやそこどよけれね好きだらけだよそこドサンピング好きだらけだよど
I tried to throw him.
ドサンピングドサンピング好きだらけだおれやうら
He tried to hit me with a heavy slash and close out the match. You want to tap so bad?
好きだらけだよ
Nice. GG.
アリスに会うまでは勝者貴様静まる
ごめんなさいもう行きます
Playing Shizu all day is not how your boy's gonna spend his new year, brother. Definitely not about to be playing Shizumaru all day on a New Year's Day, baby. We in the new year. We definitely in the new year, not about to be playing Shizu all day. Cannot do that. GG's. I mean, nah, you good. I'm good. I am good. Yeah, chat. So basically, like I said, going into the new year, I'm going to be kind of structuring what characters I'll be like picking certain characters on specifically. Like kind of like what matchups I want to play out. It's funny because you have limited experience. Now we could probably play later if I'm down. I have to be in the mood. Like the thing about Shizu is nothing against you. I have to be in the mood to fight that shit because it's like I'm like doing shit, like I'm practicing certain things, but against him you can't because he's constantly in the air floating and doing shit. When if I was fighting like a Haomaru or something, I could literally practice what I need to be practicing because he's not floating around the screen. And I would never play that matchup. Even with Baiken being as powerful as she is, and I could definitely tell she still cleans that character up. But Iroha still has a way better matchup against that character. And the way I want to play. Because Baiken literally completely, I can already tell, destroys Shizu. It's nothing he really can do. He jumps. He's getting target comboed out the air. He can't contest her buttons. He can't really do anything. But the thing about Iroha, we can both jump around, so it's gonna be like me playing annoying and you can't play annoying. You see what I mean? It's like it's a complete deflect of the matchup because then Shizu has to play grounded, and that's not where he's strong. He's strong in the air. You talking about biking? For real? I mean, you might be right. Like I said, you got a different view, so you might see something. For me, just playing it, he can't really contest her at range at all. His buttons don't do no damage. Like, even if he hits her with a button, it does no damage. So him keeping her out to try to like keep her out from just rushing him and running at him is like not in his favor. I feel like it's always in her favor, on top of like you're charging, so you're giving something up, unless you're like, of course you're switch charging, but you're still giving something up at the end of the day. What you're giving up is whatever, but you got to be giving something up at a certain point in time. In the air, he just completely loses if she jumps. But other than that, I mean, I really didn't see anything he has that was like annoying. What players do you like their playstyle? Not just Sam Show. I like Goichi's playstyle a lot. I like Justin's playstyle when Justin was like super active in fighting games. I like Justin. Ricky Ortiz, one of my favorite playstyles for sure. Who else do I like? Never really just thought about it. Those are like players that come to mind immediately. Nuki for sure. Nuki is my GOAT. I like Nuki and I like Woshige. I loved Woshige's Milia from like old school Guilty Gear. Like Woshige is the GOAT for sure. Hey, Kraken Atkins with the 11. Thank you so much. I think he plays around when she does. Yeah, I don't think he wins on paper, but I think he can play in a way to out risk reward her. I feel like the thing about him, the biggest thing about Shizu in general is tap, right? Resovics, thank you for that follow. The biggest thing about Shizu is tap. I'm not afraid of any bit of his kit outside of tap. That's the only thing that can frighten anybody, right? Because if you get hit, he chunks your life bar, and at random moments in the match, you can lose a lot. I feel like that's the main thing. 916, thank you so much for that follow. I think from a perspective of looking at what he can do versus what he can't, I think his aerial game can be a little bit annoying, like to deal with. Like if you're not really good at air to airs, or if you're not really prepared, because all he does is float in the air and come down at different timings. So I think that that's kind of like, you know, a thing where it's gonna make a player play different. That's why he's strong. I mean, he can alter his trajectory, so that's gonna always be strong. Outside of that though, it's like that and tap. You remember my Street Fighter 4 Chun? Hey, that mean you a real one. If you remember that. What's good, what's good? I feel like tap is like the saving grace. Like tap and air movement. But then I feel like when it comes down to biking, she can get him out the air pretty comfortably, because it's just a risk for him to jump. He gets hit out the air, it's a risk for him to jump, hard knockdown, and then it's like up in the air from there. His punishment on certain things is like kind of like whatever, because I'm not spacing what I was doing right. So he's really not supposed to be punishing me too often. I'm not gonna say never, because like I said, no player spaces shit perfect, right? I think that overall, I mean, the way you play him is pretty dangerous. You do see, the thing about you're not afraid to YOLO certain shit, so it's kind of dangerous. Like you kind of have to respect you to a degree on like certain taps, because if you get hit by a tap, you could just lose the game. It can work or it cannot work. That's the thing. His fireball, that's what I was gonna test. Hold up. Cause I actually think I might be a bot. I actually think I might be a bot. If she can just go under that shit, I'm a bot. I don't know if she can. This game is go online still going. So you have to definitely find people to play with. I'm not gonna lie, 916. You gotta find people to play with. However, when you can find people to play with, it's godlike. Like if you got a group of friends that play the game actively, it's legit. You know, it is in the pro circuit this year. So I've been getting into it. I've been enjoying my time on it. It's been fun. Okay, let me see. Because I think you were doing this, but I think, okay, nah, my theory was off. You would have to already commit. Like, you would already have to, I thought she could, like, hit under it, and she cannot. But you said it's unsafe? I mean, maybe, like, what, unsafe up close. I can't punish it. Oh, medium and lighter unsafe? Oh yeah, I can see the recovery on that. Damn. It's the pushback anyway. I think like this interaction right here is like a very important interaction in the matchup. The fact that she can knock him out the air and he's pretty aerial. I mean, you play me enough, so you know how I play. If this was just Street Player 1 versus Street Player 2, I feel like the biking would be cleaning up the Shizu. Like Street Player 1, Street Player 2, I think it would be a problem. But you are, like, you understand the game at a high level. So you're not going to give me certain things in a matchup on top of... You're not going to be jumping out willy-nilly. You can kind of tell when I'm, like, waiting on jump. I feel like, also, it's like the risk or reward. It's like, you get a throw. Boom. You were taking forward a lot. I think I'm, like, chunking you. Like here. Yeah, no, that's the way to look at it. I think the way you were playing it is good. I don't ever use chain. I need to use it a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. It could come in handy. The 6-6B is so much harder to get off of. Possible, but way harder. I just usually do it like that. 216 off of that's crazy. More of a read anyway. And must have been doing medium. Yeah, I think you were doing medium. Yes, sir. Yeah, I wasn't getting my micro. But you can just do dash super. I'm a bot for not dash supering. It's like a free dash super. Or what? Well, sorry, but Shizu is easily the coolest champion in the game. When you switch tap buttons, he's really boring if you play him without a light slash. Yeah, if you're switching, like, I think he's a pretty cool character. Just default, like, I think he's cool. Like I said, I played around with him a bit. He's definitely like The thing I like about him is the things that I don't think enough people talk about. The thing I like about him is the ability to SSM. I like his SSM a lot. His shit is legit. That shit will strike you. See, it's like, I even feel like we might have to play Shiki versus Shizumaru. I feel like Shiki would do really good against him too, because you can't throw no projectiles. That's just not gonna work. And then if he jumps, he's getting uppercut every time, because her uppercut arcs. So all like that jumping. Because that's the only reason I don't like the matchup with Charlotte, because Charlotte boxes the fuck out of him on the ground, but in the air she short jumps and she cannot hit above her head. On top of her DP goes straight up. So if he just jumps in place, if he jumps in place, you get no value, and then your uppercut whiffs and you die, versus a arc and uppercut. Oh, you play with Shiki? A lot of people play with Shiki in my stream. She's a solid character. She's fun. I know how to use her just because I done played around with the whole cast, and a lot of that cast is pretty easy to pick up. I know how to use her. I haven't played her in too many live matches, but I'm gonna start just because I actually think she's good. Like, let me see. I want to see if he floats, what that arc looking like. That's crazy. Dustin 916. Do not listen to Dustin. Dustin is a Shiki hater. He hates Shiki. He hates this character. I don't know what she did to you in season 1, but you hate this character. But you see what I mean? Like, if he jumps at her, oh, it's uppercutted every time because there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, she's really cool. She's a very cool character. Like, all that, like, jumping forward, she gonna get him out there every single time. Because my biggest thing with him is just the jumping. If you uppercut and jumps, it's like he can't do anything. On top of it, it's like, what you gonna do? Sit there? Boom, boom, boom. Definitely can't sit there. She got plus frames on overhead, on hit. Crouch D, that's plus. Like, I feel like if you do anything, you take a big risk. Easy combo, easy damage. You can't shoot any projectiles. Like, this will never work. I'm just back here, you back there. The moment I see an umbrella, you just get cut up. Yeah, I might have to see about this. Because like I said, this is the problem. Like, once you shut down jumping and he can't jump, it's gonna be... Because even if I'm right here and you neutral jump, you still get hit. Oh, let me... Unless you don't extend, yo, that'd be like the thing you would have to not. But even then, like, look at her heavy uppercut. Work on that shit. I don't play her with no gimmicks, so you're not about to be able to punish me. I don't be doing all this and all this. All that shit, nope. Just straight buttons. Whiff, please. This character is for footsie gods. If you got footsies, then you play Shiki. If you ain't got footsies, then you gonna kind of struggle with her. But hold on. I think she's pretty straight. Alright, chat. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I think I'm gonna call it there, though. But I appreciate y'all for coming through, chilling with your boy on New Year, playing some Sam Show, having fun. GG's to Dustin as always. So we're probably looking for Frosty Faustin's beginning into potential Genesis. That's what the roadmap is looking for right now to try to qualify for City of the Wolves. Y'all already know the vibes. Still waiting on season 2, City of the Wolves. Hopefully we'll get some information soon on when that will release. Hopefully it's soon so we can, you know, start preparing. That'd be nice. But yeah, until then, y'all already know. Where do I want to send y'all? Go show the boy Diaphone some love. Like I said, Happy New Year. I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. Peace.